What's happening, everybody? Appreciate you guys checking in with us on a Wednesday. We hitting you in the Raider War Room, man. You got myself. You got the Severe over there. Chris is going to be popping in here in just a second, but we appreciate you guys rocking with us. We got a lot to talk about. Obviously, I know a lot of people went live yesterday with the Maxx Crosby news. Obviously, the Ravens backing out of the trade. We're going to chop it up. I went on live yesterday. Real quick, I know, Severe, you're on live with Pharaoh. Chris is going to pop on here, definitely give his take, but we're going to chop it up about this just a little bit. I do have a question that I'm going to hit you guys with as well as it relates to just the early tampering period and just kind of how this affects the other moves that maybe JohnSpytek had in mind. Obviously, if you know you're going to have 2 first-round draft picks and you're going to trade a guy like Maxx Crosby, man, you had to have had a plan in place to possibly utilize those 2 draft picks, and could that affect free agency? We're going to chop it up. We're going to break this thing down. Definitely want to get everybody's input as well. And at the very end, we're going to talk a little bit about just the free agent moves. But at the same time, we got our giveaway today. As promised, we've been doing a bunch of start 'em, bench 'em, cut-ins, having a little bit of fun. And for all y'all that were able to guess who that player was, I got it all logged in. We're going to do that giveaway. We're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to do that kind of towards the middle of the show. So we appreciate everybody popping in. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We do a sub-only chat. So if you want to get included in the chat, hit that sub button. We definitely appreciate y'all. So, man, before we get this thing popping, before we hit up the chat, I got to say what's up to my guy, man. Severe, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
Yeah, man. Same old, man. You know, it's the life of a Raider fan, man. Never a dull moment. We can't go in off season without something crazy happening. Something's crazy got to happen, and I was just waiting. I was waiting for it to happen, and then it happened, man. But yeah, other than that, man, you know, I like the free agents we signed on Monday. I'm just ready to see what this team looks like. You know, see what we do in this draft. Not as excited. The draft got a lot less exciting now, unfortunately.
There's still something that can make it exciting, Severe. There's still something.
There's still something. I told Rundown. Rundown was like, "Oh, I want multiple first-round picks." I was like, "Rundown, there's still one way to make that happen. One more way to make that happen."
I was on Rundown's live earlier, and I was like, "Hey, if we trade back, Pittsburgh ain't gonna be ready for me. I'm gonna party like you've never seen before. It's gonna be fun." But I think, you know, I jumped on with Leo as soon as the news hit, and didn't go live on my channel, but I jumped on with Leo, and I basically, like, to kind of sum it up, I was just sitting there going, this feels like after the wave of free agents that we had, like, whether or not you wanted to spend big money on Tyler Linderbaum, obviously he got a bag, right? Like, we reset the center market with that type of contract. But at the end of the day, it's been over 2+ years that we've been able to address the offensive line like I wanted them to, right? Last year was Alice Kappa. We really didn't prioritize or address the offensive line early in the last 2 drafts. And so we finally started to kind of build those trenches. So I was excited, right? Then you get the back-to-back linebackers. Got to love that. And so it looked like that first wave of free agency, we were addressing a lot of needs. A lot of people were, even people that weren't even tied to us. When it comes to like fans, NFL fans, they were coming on going, "Hey, the Raiders are crushing it." And so we end Monday with just the overall consensus is that the Raiders got 2 first-round draft picks. The Raiders are crushing free agency so far. They're addressing needs. Shout out to JohnSpytek moving on from Geno Smith and actually getting a 6th-rounder, the 6th-rounder that we gave away from the trade with the Bills. I'm blanking on the kid's name. But everything was looking smooth. And we had to raider this thing up a little bit. That's what we ended up having to do. And that honestly, like, that's what sucks. It feels like, remember last offseason, everything was quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was saying, man, there's grown-ups in the room now. Like, everything is kind of, it's quiet when you want it to be quiet because we're getting geared up for the season. And then what happens? The Christian Wilkins shit pops off.
Exactly.
And I'm just sitting there going, like, what this Maxx Crosby situation brings is now a shit ton of uncertainty of what his future is like probably every single day. of this offseason because there's going to be waves of opportunity to possibly move on from him. If SpyTek still wants to, or if Maxx Crosby still wants out, depending on who was the leader, the charge of that actual transaction. Was it the front office? Was it Maxx Crosby? No, nobody really knows 110%. But there's so many waves that can now kind of spring up all the goddamn drama and all the goddamn rumors. And so this is what we get to sit in. And so I'm gonna bring a 1/3, and then Severe, I'm gonna throw it to you. You're gonna say your comment. I'm gonna switch over. What up, Chris?
What's going on, fellas? What's going on, man?
What's going on, brother?
Chris, I don't know if you've had a chance to come on and talk about this. So did you go live at all yesterday or jump on with anybody?
Not yet.
No. He was too angry.
I almost did, but yeah, I was
too mad.
Severe, real quick, what's your thoughts? Just kind of what I talked about. I think you were about to say something.
I would say, man, like I didn't care if Max want to stay. Like I didn't. His desire to stay or go had no bearings on me wanting him traded. I wanted those picks. Just to him wanting to be here, be damned. I don't give a flying F what Max wants to do. I wanted the Raiders to make their move because that's what made the most business sense for the Raiders to do for now and for the future. And now people, at least our defense is about to be really good. Yeah, we're really good to 6 or 7 wins. And then that just hurts our draft position next year. Like, I don't care about how good Maxx Crosby is on this team or how good he's going to make this defense because we've had him for 7 years. So and how many times he's been to the playoffs since he's been here? Once. So I don't care about. I was trying to build this team from the ground up the correct way, and that's by getting rid of an aging player for 2 younger players, possibly 4 younger players if you incorporate the $30 million we would have saved against the cap. So like him being back, I mean, I'm not throwing no celebration. It's like now Max wants to be back. Like, girl, after we done broke up and you done got slutted out, and now you want to come back. Like, I value you so much now because how you treated me. Like, well, I don't want you now. I don't want you no more. Like, you didn't seen the grass is greener over here. Now you want to come back? No, I'm good.
I'm with you. So, chat, I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna say what's up to the chat. Then, Chris, I'm gonna throw it your way, and you can let us know how you feel. But chat, let us know. Are you glad that Maxx Crosby's back? Are you happy that he's back? Would you rather have the picks than Maxx Crosby? Let me know. Hit that hashtag Raiders. I'll try to start. We'll try to bring it up. But let me say what's up to the chat real quick, and then I'm gonna throw it over to our guy Chris here, Uptown State in the building. First one rocking with us. This is madness. It affects several NFL teams, players, and their families. Ravens should be stripped of a pick. Won't happen, but it should. I don't hate him back, though. I will admit it. And we're going to have a question kind of as it relates to kind of the early tampering period. But Raiders for life in the building. Appreciate you rocking with us. Dom 5, what's going on, man? Good seeing you. Isaiah, what's happening? Big Luck pulling up. What's going on? Chris is fashionably late. He wants to make an appearance. That's what he likes to do.
And he said that before we even started. He said it. we wasn't even on cam yet. He said that.
That's funny. Jack in the building. What's going on? Raider Devellion, what's happening? Cobain, what's good, man? Raider Zach, good seeing you. Let's see. Dom, we're going to talk about some free agents in just a little bit. Jeff, shout out to you. What's going on, brother? Earlier I mentioned so stupid. Hey, we're fashionably late as a whole. Don't worry. But we're here. Raiders Black Bart is in the house and ready to chop it up with the nation. What up, Bart? Appreciate you rocking with us. Jack's Raiders, what's happening? Yes, I was saying it yesterday. Big Luck. I was about to destroy Costco, but I retained myself to go live with Leo yesterday. John Leone, what's going on, man? Appreciate you. Linda in the building as well. TK, I see you. Appreciate you rocking with us. Big John, always good seeing you, man. Cool.
Hey, Big John, Clint Kubiak's our coach. Just want to remind you. Just want to remind you, big dog. But you know what? Hey, you know what? Honestly, let me leave Big John alone because I now I want Max to be going, and I'm not even believing that he's still here. So I'm gonna be like Big John and just act like we still got our 2 draft picks. Big John might be onto something.
Look, Big John don't believe Clint Kubiak's a coach. You don't believe Max is back. 805 don't believe we drafted Mendoza. We just living in delusion.
Living in delusion. Parallel universe. Oop. Do you believe in a parallel universe?
Exactly. Barg.
All right, I'm gonna get a couple more in, and Chris, I'm gonna hand it over to you. Gerard Pope, what's going on, man? Well, return of Max. It's turned out to be a blessing in disguise, huh? We'll see. What up, Jason? What's happening, man? Mobiesto, I think it is. Crosby took down the goodbye video. Oh man.
Yeah, because he said Flock Nation. I would take that down too. I started my new life in Baltimore. Like I'll take that. I would take that video down immediately. That's like saying that would be like George Bush keeping up the mission accomplished video, like or banner 3 years into Iraq. Like, bro, nah, that mission accomplished, that's been a wrap, bro. We know it's not.
Linda, you're saying let's move forward, new year. What about a quarterback? Flacco, we'll probably try. We're definitely going to talk about Max real quick, but Linda, we'll try to tap into some extra free agents that are out there. But unfortunately, with this Max stuff, I don't know how easy it's going to be to move forward with all the rumors and allegations that are going to pop up with him. So, but we're going to talk about it. Jeff, man, appreciate you. I'm going to hit you with that Raiders. Appreciate that super chat, big dog. You're saying I'm going to win at a 5. I know we're gonna do the giveaway. I got it. It's a wheel this time. There's, I think, a total of 34 people entered, but 63 entries. Because hey, if you guessed it right multiple times, you have more entries. And so we're gonna do that here in just a little bit, kind of halfway through the show. But I'll make sure I do it before you leave, Jeff, because I know you got your show later tonight at 7:00 West Coast time with the guys. So the guys definitely tapping into that. But I will check my IG. So check the IG message while I'm still on. Okay, I'll do that right now, man. I appreciate you rocking with us. Samuel in the building as well, man. We'll talk about some draft here, but let's get some. Are you
talking about 36? Bro, we just lost 14. Don't ask me what we were doing at 36. What y'all want to do in the second round? I ain't got over this. I have not got over this yet. You trying to ask me? You trying to just speed past it?
So about pick 36. Who y'all think?
Severe. I'm sorry. Your mom just died. All right, guys, what are we doing for dinner? What? We just make this hard right turn.
All right, appreciate everybody rock with us. Franklin in the building as well, man. Do us a massive favor. Do us a favor. Hit that like button, hit that sub button if you want to get included in the chat. If you like what you're seeing, you got the Severe Raider on this side. You got Chris Protect Show podcast. We appreciate everybody rocking. We rock with you guys on Wednesdays and Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Sundays. We're going to break down some game films of the draft prospects. We break down game film in the middle of the season. We have a little bit of fun with y'all. So appreciate everybody. Make sure you guys double tap that screen. All right, Chris. Floor is yours, man. What's your reaction? How do you feel as it relates to the Ravens backing out of this Maxx Crosby trade? Floor is yours, big dog.
You know, I'm just at the point now because I used to always just laugh when people were like, you know, the Raiders are cursed. I'm like, man, chill out, man. Like, I'm really starting to believe it. Like, if you just think about all the stuff that has happened, man, it's just unreal. Like, everything that happens to us is so unprecedented. It's like, why us? Why me? Like, have y'all seen the movie? What was it? What was that movie with Jim Carrey? And The Truman Show. Have y'all seen The Truman Show?
Yeah.
I haven't. No.
I basically be thinking I'm in The Truman Show. Like, I be thinking like I'm in this show. It's like a world, but really everyone's watching him. It's like a show. Like the outside world is watching him, but everyone's in on it. So like Severe's in on it, 805's in on it. And it's like everything is like happening to like fuck my mind up. Like I feel like that's what's going on. I feel like everyone's part of this show because it can't be real life, man. It can't be real life. I'm absolutely pissed off about this whole situation.
Voice, guys.
Right. Like
I'm Chris, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just pissed off, man, because you know, everyone's so excited about him coming back, but to me, that's just like a moral victory. Like, what are we gonna get from Max being here for another 3 years besides, hey, you know, Max is still a Raider? I mean, that's it. That's it. We're not going to get to no Super Bowl. You know, we're not going to really get to move forward like that. We may get a little better, but the thing is, you know, I'm looking for sustainable success. You know, we got to be able to build this thing right. Like unless Max can play at a high level for the next 10 years, if he can be like Tom Brady and play at a high level for the next 10 years. But as we know, Father Time is undefeated. So, regardless of, how Max makes us feel when he says Raiders and all this, and it's just, I can't see how people can be happy about this. Max was ready to move on. Max sat up there and lied to all you guys talking about, I can't believe this happened. Yes, he knew it was happening. He knew the trade was going on. He acted like he was so shocked when he gave that goodbye speech. Oh, I can't believe, dude, you knew what was going on. Like, stop it. Stop it. Yeah, you Flock Nation, all that. Yeah, you meant that. You meant, hey, I'm going Flock Nation. I'm going to bring you guys a Super Bowl. You meant that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, come on, man. And again, like I said, I love Max, man. Max will be one of my favorite Raiders, man. Like, he balled out. He did what he had to do. As a Raider, he left it all on the field. I absolutely respect him, but man, all this, man, I'm glad Max is going to be a Raider for life. Then you guys literally are putting these players ahead of the shield. I'm all about protecting the shield. That's what my brain's about. So y'all can miss me with these moral victories, man.
I think this is where it becomes really difficult, is who truly was kind of behind the movement, right? I mean, SpyTek came out last season basically saying you don't trade a guy like Maxx Crosby or you don't get rid of him. Right? When SpyTek became the GM, he came out and said that. Like, obviously, like, you can say that, then you can go back on it, whatever. That might be what you say in front of the camera and have a different feeling out behind the camera. But the question is, there's a good chance if what Jay Glazer said was true and Max really wanted out because they sat him down, if they knew that was the case, if they came to agreement and said, yeah, hey, we're willing to move on, Max, you want out, let's make this happen. The question is now the uncertainty of what Max looks like here, I think, is going to be up in the air moving forward. There's going to be so many opportunities to either move on from Max. And so the question is it Max that wanted out? And if it is, he's probably going to continue to want out. Or was it SpyTek, Tom Brady? They were like, hey, in 2028, we have nothing but 3-year contracts. All these contracts that they signed were 3-year contracts. And so, which is really interesting that Linderbaum was only a 3-year contract. That's your massive free agent splashing of that day one, and you signed only a 3-year, which is kind of interesting. But Max, and Sever, you said this before, Max isn't in the timeline because by 2028 you're in contract talks, probably 2020, like into 2027, when that guaranteed money is gone. You're in contract talks, and by that time he's gonna be what, 31, maybe 32 years old. Guess what? You're not extending a 31, 32-year-old edge rusher. You're not doing it.
No, they have to, because he has to retire a Raider. He's a Raider for life. He bleeds silver and black, 805.
Apparently. And so if you do get a quarterback this upcoming draft, like everybody's saying it's going to be Fernando, well, guess what? And then you got Genty right behind that, and then you got to address Brock Bowers. Like, you're not going to extend an aging edge rusher. That just it's not in the plans. But I'll take 2 first-round draft picks to help build this thing. Like, that's how you rebuild. That's how you can find sustained success. But I just don't think this drama is going to be over. I'd be really curious if Maxx Crosby, how happy is he to be back? Because it wasn't by choice Maxx Crosby came back.
Right.
Maxx Crosby was in the building.
Right.
I saw a report that Maxx Crosby was literally in the building when they were
negotiating. Yeah,
they're negotiating with Hendrickson. Like, that's wild to me.
Him and his family.
Right.
Him and his family were in the building as they were knifing him in the back.
Right.
Like, bro, this is wild, bro. It was wild. This is wild.
It is wild. And so we got a couple more people popping in, ready to fly from the building. What's going on? Judo Joe in here as well. Love that he's back, but was cool with the picks in Cap Room. We're going to talk a little bit more just kind of how this affects the cap space overall. We're going to jump to that here in just a second. We got Santana in the building as well. What's going on? I see you, Almond Glaze. What's happening, man? Free thinker as well. Shout out to everybody rocking through. We got almost 300 in building. If you guys can, double tap that screen, hit that like button, hit that sub button. We definitely appreciate y'all. Max ain't going nowhere. What up, Cheeto? What's going on, man? Make sure you guys go hit up Cheeto's channel. Say what's up to him.
Hey, hit up Cheeto. He might be having a flash sale on the Maxx Crosby jerseys, bro. Exactly. Hit up my boy, man. Get right. He had a lot of stuff he was about to put on clearance. Now, I mean, it might be a markup on it now, but at least holler at my boy. Holler at my boy, man.
Hey, if you were lucky to get one of those while the price was low, you better cherish that thing.
Yeah. He was about to send them bad boys over to like the Philippines. Man.
Exactly.
He's about to donate them.
Your illegitimate children was about to be wearing them.
I think so check out Jeff's, right? I think for the people that were upset with, and I don't know if you guys kind of got this feeling at all, feeling out just kind of the fan base. For the people that were initially upset about Maxx Crosby leaving, I think when they started to realize just what we could do with that 14th pick, I think people are starting to come to terms with it. And I think that's why this makes it even more crushing with Max coming back at times, because you kind of got a glimpse of what we could have done at 14.
Right. Yeah. Right. You start thinking about the future. Like,
right. And if you went quarterback at 1, you can get the offensive lineman at 14. You can get Mekhi Lemon. You can get a receiver. You can get one of the best interior defensive linemen at 14. You know what I'm saying? So, Chris, I'll throw it to you first. I mean, do you feel like the fan base we're starting to come around to it? And I mean, just how devastating is it not having that 14, knowing that we need to build this thing?
Oh yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it was the initial mourning, because you had all grown men crying, literally crying. So, but then finally, once they got through that, they finally got through that part. Then next thing and the next thing I see is like little graphics of us getting Mekhi Lemon and all this. Like, who can stop this offense? What defense? So I'm like, bro, like. Our fans are unique, bro. That's all I can say. Our fan base is unique.
Bro, really what pissed me off is that it was literally grown-ass men crying. Like tears. And then other people are like, oh man, we about to build the greatest team ever. Mekhi Lemon and Fernando Mendoza. Now they just try to act like ain't none of that shit happened.
Right.
I'm the crazy one. Like I saw all of this shit. I saw it all. No, this is like anybody have you ever been overpaid by your job and they're like, oh, my bad, we paid you too much. Now you got to pay it back. That just happened to us. Like, we had 14. They overpaid us, and now the money's taken back. We was already planning what we was going to do with the money.
We already knew what we was doing.
I'm about to do this. I'm about to put some. I don't know. You about to put some Dayton's on your car. I don't know. You about to put some 10 on your stuff. You about to do something. You about to go on a shopping spree. You about to take a little trip, and then he just ripped that away from you. And then you got to act like the money was never even there. Like, no, I'm not acting like it wasn't there because I saw it. It was there.
Yeah.
It was within reach. I don't even know how to pronounce this, but you got this guy over down there in Cleveland area.
Columbus.
Columbus, my bad.
Yeah, Cap Town.
You want to know why I say Cleveland? Is because of Bone Thugs. I don't know. I correlate the two. That's why I do it.
Well, my favorite Bone Thugs, Busy Bone, is from Columbus.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
He's in the heart of Ohio State territory.
I am.
He's in Buckeye territory.
And I'm a Michigan fan. I just love drama. I just love drama.
Man.
You got Severe over in SoCal, and I'm in the Vegas area.
Yeah. I'm in LA.
If I was in LA and lived in Severe's hood, I'd be a Crip. That's how backwards I am.
Exactly.
That's how backwards I am.
You basically are. That's essentially what you are right now.
Right.
How do we pivot with the draft capital? We're about to get into that, Patrick. To be honest with you, we're going to get into that. But Yvette, good seeing you. Appreciate you. Yeah. What's happening, man? Appreciate you rocking with us in the building. And so that's the question: is how do we pivot from here? And I'm gonna kind of present this. I want to get my guys' take on this. When you move on from a guy like Maxx Crosby, with the intention of getting 2 first-rounders, you have to have a very big plan in place. And you got to remember, right? The news dropped on Friday. So on Friday, they knew they had $30 million in cap space to play with, in addition to, as well as 2 first-round draft picks, one at number 14 this year. So you're within reach to still get either the top or maybe the second best player at that position in their position group in this draft. And so you have the entire weekend to start planning out your path for that first big wave of free agency. And you went and got Tyler Linderbaum. Basically, a lot of people say you overpaid him, but look, it's a position. We got him. It's a need. I'm cool with it. But you gave him a bag, right? And then you splashed like crazy in free agency. You brought a ton of names in. I believe the number was around 280 mil that we spent around there in free agency on that day one. And so you did all that planning that Maxx Crosby's contract's gone, and you also have that 14th pick. And so Spytek had to have had a strategy of how do I address free agency and who am I getting at number 14? And now 30 mil is gone, and now you don't have that 14. A good GM is going to take a step back and go, holy shit, this screws my plans up. Because you better have had a plan moving on from Max. And so, Severe, I'll throw it to you first in chat. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think this is kind of really screwing up the plan? Now, could you work yourself out of it? You can. Don't get me wrong. But 2 first, you're getting rid of 30 mil in cap space. Like, you had to have had a pretty damn strategic plan in place. Severe, do you think it screws us up moving forward?
According to reports, which I don't know how true these are, the Raiders were operating in free agency as if Max's contract was still on the books because nothing was official. I don't believe that to be true at all.
I don't either.
I don't believe it to be true at all. And I think that they were in the fortuitous position to have so much cap space where they can spend a lot of money and take a $30 million cap hit on the books and still be fine. But I don't think they weren't anticipating this at all. You know, this is akin to nobody thought this would happen. Nobody would have conceived that the Ravens would back out of this deal at the last minute. So I'm sure they had no idea, or they weren't operating as if it would. That'd be that to have that level of just like foresight. Nobody has that. So does it screw up our plan? I mean, I'm sure that 30 million. I mean, in terms of the draft, off a damn sure it screws up our plan. It screws up my plans, you know. But and just not having that extra $30 million, I'm sure there were a few more minor acquisitions around the edges they would have liked to have made. But now you have a $30 million on one player sitting on your books after you signed, Kwity Paye, who's probably a 5, but do they want to play him at edge? I mean, I don't think so. Quay Walker, in my opinion, he works best as a 3-4 outside linebacker. Can he play inside linebacker in 3-4? Yeah, he played it in Green Bay. He played some inside at Georgia, but I feel he works best as 3-4 outside linebacker. Malcolm Kuntz, the best as a 3-4 outside linebacker. So, I'm sure now you have more money spent on those positions than you probably would have liked to have spent on those positions. And when you're working under a salary cap, it's all about allocating your resources properly. And now there is some misalignment on that front 7 because they added another $30 million that they weren't anticipating having to add back.
Yeah. Chris, thoughts on that, man? Just, do you think it screws up the plans moving forward? Again, like I said, you can work yourself out of it, but do you think it screws up the plans?
No, it definitely does. I mean, we already were at the point where, if we weren't going to trade back our first pick, it's like our margin of error was so small anyway. Now the fact that we got Max back, with the money that we have, it's like every move has to be we have to knock this draft out. We damn near have to find another Maxx Crosby type of value in this draft. We need to find a 4th, 5th, 6th round guy that's just gonna, that's been under everyone's radar and just ball. That's the kind of stuff we need for all this to make sense. Because if we're not in the playoffs, really, I mean, if we're not in the playoffs while Max is on our team, then what the hell are we doing this for? So, I mean, realistically, if we're keeping Max in, expectations should be playoffs this year. I don't want to hear nothing about 6 wins. I don't want to hear nothing like that. Now that we have Maxx and got his contract with no future first round picks, if we're not in the playoffs, it's a failed season. I don't care what nobody say. We're just in a bad situation. And just like Severe said, I don't think that, that they weren't conducting business as thinking that Maxx could potentially still stay with us. It was like that money was long gone. They're already thinking about, honestly, the draft is a little over a month away. I would hope that they already had their mind, kind of fixated on what they're going to do for the draft. I was hoping that they would already have a plan. So I don't buy that one bit. I think a lot of this is screwed up. I'm holding out, hoping that, we can still somehow get some picks, but I don't know, man. If Maxx is going to stay on this team, I expect, playoffs, winning the division. Anything else, it don't make sense.
So, and that's the tough part is, I don't see even with Maxx, right? We've seen what Maxx can do, and we've seen what a season looks like with Maxx, and unfortunately, 2 seasons where he ends with an injury, and at the same time, a Maxx at the edge position. Now we add some pieces. Yeah, could it help us get to maybe 6 wins? Maybe, but if we go get Fernando Mendoza, we're not on the ship to go to the playoffs. We're just not. But the expectation could be there, and at the end of the day, I think it's just the Ravens. The Ravens doing some dirty ass work. That's what kind of pisses me off. And we're going to talk a little bit about the reaction to the GM, the Ravens GM, and what he said. A couple things that he mentioned in his presser. Not sure if you guys had a chance to take a look at it or hear it. We will definitely get into it. But one question: does anybody know if Linderbaum has actually signed on the dotted line?
He hasn't.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about it yet.
Imagine him backing out. Imagine.
Oh man.
Imagine him backing out.
Because the one thing the GM said in his presser was that when they realized they couldn't get guys like Linderbaum and stuff, like he started saying, like they weren't able to get certain guys and they were leaving. Now, mind you, I don't see the Ravens being able to pay Linderbaum more just because their salary cap situation is shit. But
yeah.
Oh he's. We paid him 27. Nobody else is paying him that. So
yeah, they turned down his 5th-year option. His 5th-year option was only like 23, and that's why they turned it down because they didn't want to pay him that much.
Yeah, because the salary cap situation sucks. They can't.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to restructure Lamar, all that stuff. And so I see John in the building. What's going on, man? Appreciate you. We got Myra. What's going on? Appreciate you, Michael. Super chat out there. So we're leaving to drink more after the first pick. No. We're not leaving after the first because we're gonna have the second. We're most likely going to have the 16th. Myra, I'm throwing it out there. I don't care. I'm gonna continue.
Hey, I feel you. Hey,
805.
Hey, 805. Get your Big John on. Get your Big John on, bro.
It's happening.
Parallel universe, man. Let's live it.
TK, I heard the Ravens backed out after Maxx played his mixtape. Hold on, Jason. See you. I was looking forward to trading 14 for 5 4th-round picks and still get Mendoza at 1. I think a lot of the ideas with that 14th pick, I think we're flying. You either stick and pick a 14 or you can trade back a little bit and acquire more draft capital. I think people were coming around to that idea of like, hey, having this 14 is definitely going to be helpful moving forward.
All I know is I was going to cook on the mock drafts that we were going to have.
Man.
I was going to cook. Our future was going to be bright. I'll put it that way. I probably would have lost though, because the chat would have gave me all Fs. But boy, we would have been good for the future.
I would have cooked, but I still would have been close to water.
Yeah, 805 was losing for sure. Now they might give 805 some grace this year because some of his guys came through, so they might give him some grace. He might grade him on the curve this year.
We got new people in the chat flowing through, and so they just don't remember.
They don't know about hot dog water yet. They don't know about that.
I'm gonna let Jeff handle that. Jeff will take care of 805 by himself. So I ain't worried.
He's gonna get the chat all riled up.
Exactly. He's gonna tank your score single handedly. So I'm good.
Absolutely. God damn it. All right. So guys, do me a massive favor. hit the hashtag Raiders if you have a comment or something towards the question that we're looking at. Again, with over about 300 people in the building, you guys are flying with the chat. I appreciate it. But if you have a question or comment to what we're talking about, hit that hashtag Raiders. It catches my eye. I'll do my best to bring it up on the screen. And so, what up, Raider Ryan? I see you in here. Appreciate you popping up in here. So, real quick, let's talk about the presser that the Ravens GM and Chris. I don't know. Do you have a chance to watch it at all?
No, I didn't.
Okay. So, Severe, I think we talked about it right before we jumped on. You didn't really watch it either too much, right?
No, I didn't watch it at all.
Okay. So, I'm going to just kind of throw it out there and basically say his demeanor, everything, he was full of shit. Everything he said was absolute full of shit. There was a couple things that he basically highlighted. I'm going to pull them up on the screen. Shout out to everybody. We're going to do the giveaway here very shortly. And I'm going to pull this one up on the screen because this is something that he basically said over and over again. He alluded to the fact that they're actually thinking about how can we acquire
both of them. I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about that.
And so I'm going to share this up here. And basically, that's what he was indicating was he thought that there was a chance and they were exploring the fact of bringing in both Maxx Crosby as well as Trey Hendrickson. And he was just he was disappointed, basically, that he couldn't make it work. He was disappointed that Maxx Crosby couldn't be a part of this and having two edge rushers on both sides. What's your reaction, Chris? Chat, let me know what your reaction is to this. Do you think he's bullshitting? Again, I think he's bullshitting 110%. But Chris, what's your reaction to the GM basically saying they wanted to bring both of them in and it just didn't work out?
As a great philosopher once said, we don't believe you. You need more people. He's lying. It's straight cap. Straight cap. We don't believe you. You're lying. Absolutely. Like, there's no way. There's no way, man. That dude's a crook. He's had history of being a crook. And no, I don't believe nothing he says, man. Absolutely lying, bro.
Severe thoughts? Do you think it was even what are your thoughts on that as a whole?
That is a damn. He lying. It's like when he lying. Rage is lying. It's like when somebody tripped and they try to play it off so they don't look like this is what he did. He's lying. He got caught with his hand in the cookie jar, and now he got to make up some excuse as to why. like if you out and you doing some dirt and somebody see you, it's like, bro, why was you? I thought you was at work. Why was you over there off a third? Like, oh man, I had to pick up something bro, you lying, bro. You know you're lying. You trying to make an excuse as to why you got caught. You was doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing. You somewhere you wasn't supposed to be. Well, we know you're lying, and that's what he's doing. He's just lying right now.
Nasty work, man.
John, you saying breaking news like it's actually happening, or are you just throwing it out there like you want it to happen? Let me know. Jeff, I'll meet you. Oh, the cut bench start. Cut them both. God damn it. Appreciate you, Jeff. And so, yeah, Jason Downs, we gave Jets Geno in the 7th. What more do you want? That was a good move. I don't
even care no more. Like, I was hype about that. Look,
yeah,
man.
I don't care about that, bro.
Yeah, I don't even care no more, man.
We lost the 14th pick.
I'm so defeated.
All right, y'all, but come on, guys. We're going to do it 36. Like, I don't hear none of that. I'm going to hear nothing about the 36th pick.
I know. Yeah, man.
But and this is why this feels like the Christian Wilkins shit where everything was going smooth, everything was working, everything looked right, and all of a sudden we get hit with this.
It feels like everything. Christian Wilkins. It feels like Chandler Jones. It feels like D'Angelo Hall. Like we can go on and on, man. It feels like Antonio Brown. It's endless.
It feels like the index card. It feels like
the index card, tuck rule,
phantom whistle. I mean,
like everything, man.
That's what I was saying to Cheeto yesterday. I'm sitting there going like, what sucks about this, I'm going to go to kind of my take on Eric DaCosta and what he said. My take on this, what really sucks is, can we work ourselves out of this? Can we still find success even though this didn't go down? Of course we can, right? Yeah. You make the right moves, you make the right acquisitions, we coach these guys up, we draft well, we can still turn this thing around. What sucks about this is that prior to this happening, you could look at, we at least, as much, you don't need to like Clint Kubiak or what have you, at least we got the consensus best head coach in the cycle, right? Everybody wanted Clint Kubiak. Just, he was at the top of the list for the majority of people. So you can say we did a really good job of just getting that guy. All right. Then we put together a coaching staff. We do a really good job in free agency. We have the #1 draft pick. We have the second most salary cap space. Then you go ahead and you trade Maxx Crosby. You get more draft cap. Like, everything was aligning to where if it continued, even if it didn't work out, you can kind of look back and go, okay, we at least made a damn good effort of trying to make this work. Right? But now, if we find ourselves in the next 3 to 4 seasons and it doesn't work out and Clint Kubiak is fired and we sit ourselves kind of ripping back and going backwards, now we have something we can point to and go, see, that fucked us because we didn't get the 2 draft picks that we should have had. Like, it's something that you can at least point back to and go, that screwed us. And that's what I hate. That's what I hate most about this, is that it just feels like all the other crap that's happened to us in the past, you can add this to the list of all the shit things that's happened to us. And I blame Deuce Gruden. I think that's the curse. Deuce Gruden needs to get his short little ass out this goddamn building, away from this organization, because he's the only thing. He's the only Gruden tied to all the other crap that's happened to us.
He's been here through the whole thing, man.
He was a goddamn water boy, probably with John Gruden being our head coach. Like, but to kind of go back, I think without question, Eric DaCosta, you had a handshake agreement. You didn't expect that Trey Hendrickson was going to kind of drop in price, and that's what ended up happening. All of a sudden, he doesn't get a surefire deal at that $30 million that some people thought he was going to get, and so that price started to drop. And so all of a sudden, now you're like, oh shit, I can get Trey Hendrickson and get my 2 first-rounders back. Now I'm going to go screw over the Raiders, and I'm going to bounce out this deal. Like, there was no intention of having both Maxx Crosby and Trey Hendrickson. Like, none. They were only able to bring back, up to this happening, they were only able to bring back 2 players in free agency. It was a guard and a backup quarterback. I want to say there was around 10 or 11 free agents that that left their team, that they didn't re-sign. So 11 people exited the building, and they brought a backup quarterback and a guard. You had Isaiah Likely that exited the building. Yeah. Like, you had some decent names that left. And so to me, it feels like there's no way in hell with that salary cap space, even though, shout out to the chat, you guys told me that they did restructure Lamar Jackson's contract, but they still have a shit ton of players that they need to bring in. And you basically were more than open to screwing us, knowing that Trey Hendrickson's asking price dropped and you took advantage of it and you got your 2 first-rounders back, which again, ultimately feels like it screwed us, because SpyTech is working free agency thinking, I got 30 more million in cap space and I'm going to have a 14th pick in this upcoming draft. And so I think Eric DaCosta, just straight up, you're full of shit. And I think he's a scumbag, dirty ass motherfucker that just, at the end of the day, I hope karma is a bitch to them and it gets them.
You know what's gonna piss me off even more though? Like what if something happens? Like, what if they do have the karma or whatever, and say like Lamar gets hurt and they fuck around and stink and lose or only win like 4 games.
I mean, that pick next year would have been fire. Would have been fire.
I would be. So it's like you damn near want them to have the karma, but then you don't, because if they mess around and shit the bed and
picking top 10 next year.
Yeah, like,
oh my god, oh bro,
I'd be sick.
Oh my god,
I damn near want them to do well. I don't want to think about what that pick will be.
Oh my god, yeah. I'll be.
So, I mean,
I'll be.
again,
yeah.
Kind of going back, I think it's bullshit. He's just, you look at that presser, you can see his demeanor. Again, if you watched it, you could tell like and again, we'll ask this question as it relates to this. I'll kind of go back up to the big screen. I'll bring this one down. Chat, let me know. Do you think this is going to ruin Eric DeCosta's chance to be able to make deals with other teams? Do you think that at the end of the day, because the people on NFL Network yesterday after it happened, people were basically sending messages going, "This is a shit move by Eric DeCosta."
Oh yeah.
They were basically saying that this is a scumbag move. This should not happen, whatever, so on and so forth. And then all of a sudden after that presser, everybody on NFL Network is like, well, you could really tell that they really tried to make this work. And I'm sitting there going, no. This bastard literally just screwed us, and he knew, because you can see that the way he was answering questions, he had no clue how to answer them, because you can't beat around the bush with this one. And so, chat, let me know, hit that hashtag Raiders. Do you think this is going to screw Eric DeCosta or that Ravens front office their opportunity to really do trades in the future? Severe, I'll throw it to you first. Do you think this is going to screw them a little bit in the future?
No, man. That's what's so bad about this. What we've learned, if we've learned nothing else, NFL has short memories, very short memories. People ain't nobody gonna be talking about this in a month. Once rookie mini camp hits, people gonna forget about this. Nobody's gonna remember. There's gonna be a whole, and that's why they know they can do it. There's gonna be a whole bunch of finger wagging, a whole bunch of sassing. Oh my God, Baltimore is so you naughty guys, you're so wrong, and you're all bad. And guess what? At the end of the day, they still got those two first round picks, and they still were able to sign a pass rusher. And ain't nobody gonna be able to do a damn thing about it. Zero consequences for them, and they expect to win. So it's not gonna be any consequences. The only people left holding the bag are the Raiders, possibly Maxx Crosby. So it's not gonna be. People are gonna forget about this, man. People are gonna forget about this. Like, will it affect their ability to do it? Deals with the Raiders? Yeah, I'm sure. But we'd be fooled. But guess what? The Pittsburgh Steelers did us dirty twice on receivers. We came back to back, and we did it back to back. We came back again. So it don't matter. It don't matter, man. Like, the team's gonna do what team's gonna do. It's if Baltimore's offering the best deal, maybe they'll put in some contingencies or ensure that some stuff, or some other kind of language to trying to keep them from backing out. But the fact of the matter is, like, physicals are subjective. So a team could fail a guy on the physical for any reason at any time. They failed Ryan Grant when they were signed Ryan Grant to a contract. They failed Ryan Grant. Ryan Grant, to that point in his career, had never missed a game. Never missed a game. All of a sudden, Michael Crabtree comes available, and they fail Michael Grant on his physical and sign Michael Crabtree. So, like, they've done it before, and it ain't stopped teams from doing deals with them since then. So they're gonna do it again.
I'm with you. You got John Leone. What can we get from Max? We're going to talk about that in just a second, John Leone. We'll end it off with that one. I'm going to start. But Big, like you're saying, imagine if this was the other way around with Goodell, let it slide. I think you have to, but it'd be interesting.
Yeah, there's nothing that can be done, honestly.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
But the NFL likes to screw us either way. So, Chris, thoughts, man? Do you think it's going to deter anybody to do deals with the Ravens moving forward, as long as that front office looks the way it is?
I mean, honestly, my first thought was like, that's going to be something that, a lot of the GMs going to be looking side eye. But Severe makes a good point, man. It's like, think about all the things that has happened, that, all the nonsense that owners and GMs have done. And once you get, time kind of heals it all. You kind of forget about certain stuff, and you just move on. Like, this is going to be a non-topic, here in a couple months. So I don't know, man. I don't know. And plus, other teams probably don't even care about the Raiders anyway. They probably just say, hey, as long as it don't happen to us. I mean, that's how people think anyway. As long as it don't happen to me, as long as it don't affect me, I'm not gonna let it happen to me. So I don't know. Like I said, originally I thought so, but I mean, that's a good ass point, man. It's we've already seen it happen time and time again the short memory, man, and they move on.
Yeah, Billy, what's going on? Linderbaum, everybody has said that he has not signed. Jeff, Tom Pelissero was pissed.
He was.
I'm blaming that dirty ass Chargers coach Jesse Minter. I don't want to be the Raiders coach. Maybe he did come over and screw us a little bit. God damn it!
You can't trust him. You can't trust the Michigan Wolverines, man.
I think what difficult. It's like like everybody is. You're going to remember until that next big trade happens or that offer, right? I mean, if the Ravens come through and they're like, "Hey, we'll give you 2 first-rounders for your player," like you're going to answer that phone call. You might just handle it a little bit differently. You may not put too much trust into what they're saying, but at the end of the day, like if they're willing to kind of give you that capital and make a big deal like that, you're probably going to hold on to it. Again, some teams might just address it a little bit different, maybe a little more hesitant in the big splashes in the very beginning. But if you're given a damn good deal from the Ravens, they'll still probably people will still probably pick up their phone call, and that's what sucks. That's what sucks. So okay, all right. Appreciate everybody rocking. We got another one down here. Let's see. Appreciate you, big dog, with the super chat. Chat boss, what's happening, man? Some Edgar Allan Poe shit is what this was.
Yes, sir.
It really was.
Hope the Raven nevermore.
Once upon a midnight dreary. While I pondered, weak and weary.
Damn it, Severe.
I used to know that.
Jake, do you think the Ravens are a playoff team when they trade for Crosby? I don't know. That offense is so depleted. I don't know. It depends on just kind of how they work the offseason. But that offense was pretty depleted. They'd have to do a lot of work to get that offense back going, in my opinion. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, honestly, I thought they were going to struggle a little bit because, again, you got to think they got, that they've always had so much structure and stability because of Harbaugh's been there so long. I mean, not only do you lose Harbaugh, but you have a rookie head coach over there. And I don't even know who's running the offense. So I imagine it's probably a rookie offensive coordinator. And we don't know how it's going to work with Lamar. Lamar doesn't have necessarily the best study habits. So, I mean, who knows what that could have been like, losing Likely. So who knows, honestly. And they're banking everything on Lamar and Derrick Henry. So I was thinking, I mean, even though that division's pretty weak, Cleveland's going to be trash. Steelers might have something. Bengals, they have no defense. So I don't know. They could have been decent. They could be decent, but they're an injury away from being a trash. So, that's kind of where I'm at with it.
Yeah, John, I don't know if you were the one that made the comment before about Maxx extending. And if you did, is this a comment towards that? I have no clue. You said I got a phone call. Did you see what I said about Maxx? I missed it, John. If you put something in the chat,
put it on the super chat. We'll see it.
I mean, yeah, I'm flying through the chat. I'm trying to get to as many people as possible. Severe, real quick thoughts. Do you think the Ravens, real quick, are a potential playoff team if Maxx was there?
If Maxx was there, yeah. I mean, they're losing Likely hurts, but I think Likely was hurt a little bit last year. I think they were going to probably the biggest loss would have been Linderbaum, in my opinion, losing him. But I still think Lamar is going to do Lamar things. I think Lamar is going to come back motivated. I think they have a much better defense. They're going to have. Apparently, they're going to have Maxx Crosby and Trey Hendrickson. So, we're anticipating that. But they're going to get a Nnamdi Madubuike back for an entire year and have Roquan Smith and one of my favorite corners in the year he was drafted was Nate Wiggins. He was my CB2 behind Quinyon, so he's been playing well. And then obviously Kyle Hamilton. So they were going to have a hell of a defense, and Jesse Minter was going to cook. Oh, with those tools on defense, Jesse Minter was finna cook on defense. So I still think, and their division is, trash. Trash. Joe Burrow will probably be hurt again, and they got Maxx there, so he gonna get hit 5 times that game at least. because they can't protect him. So, like, they would still win that division.
So at this point, right, and shout out to you, there was a question before, and Cheeto, you kind of mentioned it. The question is, at this point, chat, let me know what you would accept for a Maxx trade. Obviously, with the medical that came out, which is kind of bullshit because they all knew what the medical was. Like, there was no way in hell he was going to pass a physical coming off of surgery. So, like, everybody went into the trade talks knowing that what Max's situation was. And so the whole, I think, failing a physical talk was bullshit. And another just shady ass move by Eric DaCosta in that front office. But currently, because now the Ravens back out and there's just more information kind of flooding out there because they said that he has like a fracture in the knee that's just not healing in whatever way. What kind of trade would you accept for a Maxx Crosby? Would you only take 2 ones? Would you now take like a first and a second, a first and a player? Chat, let me know. Do me a favor, hit that hashtag Raiders. What would you accept for a Maxx trade right now? If he still wants out, and because again, it wasn't his choice to come back. So hit that hashtag Raiders. Let me know. Chris, I'll throw it to you first, man. At this point with Maxx, what would you be willing to move on from for Maxx?
Oh man, I don't know, because again, I still think about that number 14. So so it's hard to get over that. It's hard to get over that, man. It's hard to take away something that's. But if I'm not getting 2 firsts, then I would definitely have to have a first, second, and a good player. Like something similar to, going back to like what the Cowboys were going to do. I think they were going to do like a first, second, and what's his name?
And a player, I think it was a D lineman, right?
No, it was a right tackle. It was a right tackle. I like Tyler.
Tyler Guyton out of Oklahoma.
Yeah, Guyton. Yeah, so I would have did something like that. Yeah, so because at this point,
that's 12. Yeah, that's number 12 too.
Yeah, so something like that. That's cool. The thing, I'd probably even be willing to do a second this year, a first next year, because I want that first next year, to be quite honest. So, that's where I'm at.
Yeah. Okay. Throw it to you, Severe, here in just a second. We got Emily in here. What's going on? I haven't seen Emily in a little bit. She usually in that offseason popped in, said, I'm sick and tired of this team. Appreciate you coming back, Emily. It's good seeing you in the building. We got Julian here.
Salute, Julie. Salute.
Right. Salute.
We'll see you in a month. We'll see you in a month, Julie.
Exactly, right.
If anybody's going to be in Pittsburgh for the draft, we're going to be there. Hit us up on Instagram. Let us know if you're going to be there. Put a name to face. Have a little bit of fun. We're going to be celebrating when we trade back. Okay, Houston from LA. What's going on? I got used to Maxx not being around. I already started counting pick 14.
Right.
Players in my head. I know.
Right, man.
John Fallon, you're saying Maxx is staying a Raider. It came from Max's camp. I think we got to be very careful that comes out.
Yeah.
Got to be very careful because
look. What was funny is that Maxx is staying a Raider. It came from his camp, but when all of his camp was whispering that he don't want to be here, if it ain't came from Maxx, you don't believe it. So now all of a sudden his camp is the oracle. Like, come on, y'all.
Oh man.
So I'm gonna see if let's see, got a couple, and then Severe, I'm gonna throw it your way, Coach. You got 2 first-round picks. You're still looking for 2 first rounds. Bart, you're saying Jalen Carter, and next year's 1. John Leone, a number 1, and a number 2 or 3. Houston, you got 2 1s, or you're staying right here. Can't get desperate. Okay. Let's see. Quirk, what's going on, man? Shit, 2 first. It's still up. All right, okay. All right, let's see. Jeff, when we restructure these 3, this is what we would save per player back in cap space. So Maxx Crosby about 21.5 mil, Colton Miller about 12.5, Linderbaum at about 5.9. Because I think Linderbaum, I thought his initial contract, the salary was not didn't hit hard this first season. I think I got to go back and look at the structure. But I appreciate you, Jeff, throwing those numbers out.
Yeah, what's it? Or yeah, the first year I think it was pretty decent, right? Linderbaum.
I think so. Yeah. I know a lot of people said it was front loaded because then you can kind of get off it on the back end. So Money Chuck, you said you take a top 1 or a 1 tops. I think you're saying.
Why they cooking Grogan?
Nobody likes that dude, bro.
Which one's Grogan? I don't even know which one Grogan is.
Always talking to think he's so cool. The white guy.
The white guy, yeah.
Oh, that's like Max's like best friend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he was he a quarterback?
Yeah. I think he was at the Browns. Yeah, I think he maybe was on the practice squad or was there for a little bit.
He was at Eastern Michigan with him, right?
Yeah. I think they all were, all 3.
Okay.
So what makes this interesting, and Severe, again, I'll throw it to you here in just a second for just what you would accept for a Maxx trade. But Dre's saying keep Maxx. We have to pay him that 30 mil. He's on the hook now. I actually don't think his guaranteed money isn't until I think it's 3 more days. I think it's till Friday. So you could still move Maxx up until I believe Friday at a certain time, I think, and then that guaranteed money hits. So if you want to trade him at any point prior to that money hitting, I do think you have today and tomorrow to still move on from him, and you don't get hit with that guaranteed money. I think. Chat, let me know if I'm wrong, but I think that's the case. Rebel, someone's first round pick in a second this year. Dixon, what's going on, man? At least a first and a second. Okay, Jeff, now tell them to go restructure. Jeff throwing more numbers, roughly 38.9 million added room, and that to the current 37.93 million. I think that we currently have, and the Raiders could get roughly 77.7 million in 2026 cap. You're throwing those numbers out, man. There, I appreciate it. So let's see, John. I don't care if he wants to stay. Now he needs to leave. John wants out the building.
John, good.
First, second, all day. Derek, first and a player, or first and a second. Show deuces. I'd take a first and a player. If it's a 2027 first, so be it. Omega, first, second, and a player. All right. Cheeto still wants that 14. All right, Severe. What would you take for Maxx at this point?
I want a first this year, a third this year, and a first next year for Maxx and our second round pick, because you motherfuckers had the nerve to talk about what we doing at 36. I want that pick gone. I ain't want that fucking pick here. Get 36 fucking out of here.
How we know?
We're doing it in the second.
In Pittsburgh, too. We don't. Severe.
Oh yeah,
36 pick now.
Pick 36. We're recording Severe.
We have to.
It better be a dog too.
You ever see the videos where like the dude would be on a roller coaster? He just be looking back while the people recording him.
Yeah,
that's gonna be me at 36. Everybody like, yeah.
You're gonna be me when we picked Genty and JT the Brick was up there yelling.
And Leo, yeah, I heard that was funny.
You're gonna be me. You're gonna have that. Jay, you're saying the value might be a first, but if we get to maybe fleece another team, maybe a first and a second, but it's going to be a low first, like in the 20s. So Severe, outside of you hating that 36 pick now, what would you take for Maxx?
Yeah, man. I gotta be a first, a second, and a player. It don't got to be like a all pro level player, but it got to be a first, a second, and like a good player.
Yeah, true starter.
Player. Or if you get like a superstar, like I know people were throwing out the Jalen Carter. You get a Jalen Carter, for Jalen Carter in the first, bro, I'm taking that in a minute. I'm taking that in a minute. And the first, taking that. But yeah, at least the first and second and a good player. Like the first and second in JMO, I'm taking that. Taking that.
So, at least for me, at this point right now, because it's just the way that it worked, I think, there's going to be, I was saying this before, there's going to be waves of opportunity to trade him. If Max still wants out, after the draft, if there's a team that doesn't hit on what they wanted, maybe they'll trade, but obviously it's after the draft. So now you're just drafting next year's draft capital, which would you accept it at that point? I don't know what SpyTek would really want. Ideally, you want to trade him prior to this draft so you can get some return off of it pretty immediately. That's the ideal situation. But then if after the draft you don't do anything, then you're basically waiting for, it's like the Jacoby Myers situation last year. When Jacoby Myers requested a trade a week before the first game, I knew it wasn't going to happen because everybody was already excited for their first game. They got their rosters intact. They're prepared. Now they're gearing up for the first game. The only way we were going to get some decent draft capital at that point is if you traded Jacoby Myers at the trade deadline where there's a player that had an injury, or I'm sorry, there's a team that had an injury and they're kind of working on a playoff run, or they're going to work on a potential Super Bowl run and someone got injured and now they need a player. Jacoby Myers is good enough to be able to warrant enough draft capital to make it work it. And shout to Johnspytek, he got a 4th and a 6th. When a lot of us were like, maybe we'll get a 4th, or a 5th, he got a 4th and a 6th. So shout out to Johnspytek for making that work, even though I didn't want Jacoby to leave. But right now, you either going to get rid of him prior to the draft, preferably the next couple days prior to that guaranteed money, or after the draft, you're going to have just nothing but rumors going up to the trade deadline.
Yeah.
Because let's be realistic. If we go ahead and draft Fernando Mendoza, which we're not, but if we draft Fernando Mendoza, then we're not going to be good record-wise. We're rebuilding. We're going to be creeping towards the trade deadline, and we might have 2 wins. Everybody's going to be saying, trade Maxx Crosby. Trade him. Get the draft capital for next year. We're not good. We're not winning. So you might as well just get the draft capital. And imagine if he has that same type of production that he's had in the past. What happens if he gets injured? He re-injures that knee. What happens if we're 3 wins and he's got 2.5 sacks, 3 sacks? Here comes all the talk of trading Maxx Crosby. Like, the drama is just going to sit. It's going to sit in the locker room. If Maxx Crosby didn't want to be here in the first place, I'm willing to take a 1st and a 2nd and run at this point. Give me a 1st. I'd love the 1st this year. I'd love a second, 1st next year. But if it's a 1st this year and a 2nd next year, at this point, I don't think the rumors are going to start about trading Maxx Crosby. So take it and run, and I'd be good with that. If we could get a player, a starting caliber player out of that as well, I'd take that as well. But right now, I'd be cool with the 1st this year and a 2nd next year and roll with it. And I only say that because we're going to trade back and get an additional 1st this year. But that's what I would go with. I just think I think the rumors and the talks of trading Maxx Crosby is not going to stop at this point. And it's just going to be a massive distraction, unfortunately. Rude Dog Raider, what's going on, man? You said after free agency and Max coming back, what else do we need? Receiver, right tackle, nose tackle, Fernando and Clint clicks offense early. If Fernando starts, would y'all change your mindset during midseason? Are you saying change our mindset on Mendoza, or are you thinking, I think maybe that's 2 questions into one.
No.
We need a receiver. We need a true number 1. We maybe need a right tackle, and we do need a nose tackle. Would I change my mindset on Mendoza? I just, if we draft Mendoza, I just hope he does well.
He has to.
Major question marks.
Yeah, he has to be what everyone thinks he is. Like everyone comparing him to Peyton Manning, he needs to be that.
Yeah,
he needs to be that.
And I'm comparing Mendoza at number 1 overall, or potentially, 2 additional first-round draft picks. Like that's what I'm comparing it to. And so, but if Mendoza does do well, then he proved me wrong that the question marks that I had, him and Clinton Kubiak were able to ball out and do it. And so, Severe, real quick, what needs do you think we got left?
Nose tackle, wide receiver 1, definitely. Safety, I think we need to upgrade at safety. Some more competition along the offensive line. And just in terms of Mendoza, I mean, if he's Peyton Manning went 2-14 as a rookie and threw 29 interceptions. So like okay, I think then he went 14. I think he went 14-2 the next year, or 12-4 the next year. 12-4 the next year. But but not like Mendoza. He better be generational. What these people talking about him? While y'all talking about him, he better come in the league serving. I don't want to hear no excuses about him being. Y'all talking like he Joe Burrow, like he Peyton Manning, and other people say he Josh Allen. Somebody said he Mahomes. You better come in the league serving immediately.
Number 1 overall is you see like future Hall of Famer. That's what you want out of a number 1 overall. It's not like when we picked Genty at 6, I felt like, look, Genty at 6, he's got to be one of the best to play running back with the Raiders. Like he's got to go down as one of the better running backs to play in the silver and black. That's what you want at number 6. Number 1 overall, you're hoping Hall of Famer. So, Chris, man, real quick, what do you think our top needs are kind of right now after the first wave of free agency?
Yeah, definitely wide receiver 1. I mean, I still need a guard. You know, I really need a guard. Ideally, I need a tackle. Definitely need a nose tackle. I mean, I even a corner, a safety, a kicker. I don't even know where the Matt Gay came from, but whatever. Yeah, so we'll just start there. We'll start there.
Okay. All right.
A tight end 2. We need a tight end 2.
Yeah.
Mayor soft ass.
You're gonna piss off somebody, and maybe he's on the screen right now.
He reading. He got ADD. He ain't even hear what I said. I can tell.
I caught the end part where he said Mayor soft ass. I didn't catch nothing else.
That's why I said it to wake him up.
I knew there was some slander. I knew there was some slander in there about Michael Mayer. Look, you can talk all you want about Michael Mayer. You know who you better not bring up though. You know damn well you better not bring up the future.
We need a right tackle, man. We need a right tackle.
Before you even get to that, Severe, we're gonna get to this super chat. I'm gonna cut you off with that one. God damn it, John B. What's going on, man? Throwing a super chat out there. Appreciate you. You're saying crazy thought, but why not sign Kyler Murray and trade the first overall pick for a haul? Trade Madden Max to Detroit for more picks and Jameson Williams.
We don't. This channel don't think you're crazy.
John,
yeah, welcome.
Crazy about the
welcome.
Crazy like a fox.
And I'm not a big Kyler Murray fan, but if you did something like that, knowing that you're going to kind of move on from Kyler Murray, or maybe address the quarterback position in the later, like again, if we went number 1, you guys know who I like, but if you addressed it just later in the draft with a project, or focus on next year and get your guy, but now you have a shit ton of draft capital, man, I'm not mad at it. Chris, what's your full thoughts on that?
Oh, everyone know that's kind of where I'm at.
Man,
I mean, for me, it's just all about the price. You know, me and Rundown was talking about it earlier. You know, do I think Kyler is like super spectacular? You know, I think he definitely has the potential to be, but you know, with his work ethic or whatever. But the point is, if you're going to have a bridge quarterback playing that position for the vet minimum, that gives you some flexibility to be able to trade out that first pick and have another first round pick in the next year's draft where you're going to have a way better selection, because we're not going to be a good team this year, guys. I don't know how else to tell you. All you have to do is look at the schedule. We play the NFC West and the AFC West is, so we're playing the 2 hardest divisions probably in all of football. And plus we're playing the the Bills, and another tough team. So anyway, I really think we're going to get 11 losses. So we're going to be right in the thick of things for the draft next year, and then we can go get potentially, a Jeremiah Smith and a quarterback. And again, I'm not sure how bad we'll be, but just think about that. Plus the other draft picks that we're going to get. I mean, people are just so stuck on, I don't want Kyler. I mean, I get it. He's not, something to get super excited about, but for the vet minimum, why not? Why not for the vet minimum? I don't understand why people think it's so crazy.
Yeah. Time real quick. Was it Kaiwa? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Go ahead, grab a napkin and go ahead, dab that little bit off the side of your face, man. You didn't clean up quite good enough, brother. You didn't quite clean up quite good enough. Go ahead, dab that out. And
yeah, go back there, bro. That's probably a better spot for you.
Go replace those knee pads. Anyway, to my man's comment, but I think that's a win-win situation. Look, if you bring in Kyler, and Chris was saying this earlier, and he's spectacular, well, then you have a potential quarterback, and you got a guy that we know he's a former number one overall pick. Yeah. You have a guy that could be your franchise quarterback. Great. If you bring in Kyler and he stinks, you have a high pick in one of the best quarterback classes we've ever seen. Great. It's a win-win situation. And then that allows you the ability to trade back this year, acquire more talent for guess what? The quarterback you're going to draft next year. Or for the quarterback that you just signed to a vet minimum deal, and that could potentially be your quarterback for the future. It's all sides are winning. Right. Only people that don't want that are people who just have their mind wrapped around Mendoza being Peyton Manning, which he's not. Mendoza in the last 5 or so draft classes, Mendoza is one of the worst quarterback prospects in all of those draft classes. You guys let the media are hyping you guys up on him being so great because he's literally, according to the media, the only guy in this class. So when you compare him to essentially nobody else, well, it looks really good, don't he? But when you start comparing him to these other guys, he's not that dude. Is he a first-round talent? Yeah. But do I want to draft a first-round talent, back half of the first-round talent and number 1 overall and lose out on a potential to get multiple first-round picks and a better quarterback in next year's draft class? No, I personally don't want that. I like maximizing value, and I don't think drafting Mendoza at number 1 maximizes value at all.
I'm with you. We will definitely talk a lot more about Fernando Mendoza. And again, when you come on here and we give you our takes, it's not about just, we don't like him and leave it at that. We will explain it. Trust me, I will give you damn near 13 bullet points as to why I have question marks on Fernando Mendoza. But that's for another show. We'll get into it. We got another super chat. Appreciate you. I'm going to give you a Raiders on this one. Appreciate you, big dog. You're saying if your car was worth $10K and ran out of gas on a test drive, how much you discounting price? None.
I see what you're saying, but
let me hold on. I'm gonna reread that one again. If your car was worth $10K and ran out of gas on a test drive, how much you discounting the price? None. But if your car was worth $10K and you ran out of gas on a test drive, but a mechanic said something wrong with your alternator. Something's wrong with your alternator. Well, then how much are you discounting it at that point? It could have just been out of gas. But if a mechanic is saying, "Hey, man, look, I don't know how much longer this car is going to last. I don't know if this car is going to be a long-term vehicle for you." Then what's the price? And what's shady as shit from Eric DaCosta was that you knew that car had an issue coming off of surgery, and you still took it out for a test drive, and you still sat down to sign those papers. That's the shitty part about what Eric DaCosta pulled, is that you knew coming off of that surgery, he was not going to pass it. And so no matter what, it's still shitty. Now, mind you, I think everybody knows. But I think all the reports have come out that everybody that was in negotiation talks knew what the issue was. They knew that his medical was good. He wasn't going to pass anyway. So everybody was entering talks knowing that. That's where it falls in line with Eric DaCosta. You just saw Trey Hendrick's number go down and you flipped the script and you screwed us. You lying rat bastard. But Silver Stunner, appreciate the super chat.
That's big time.
You know, have we talked about your boy Meredith coming back?
Have we not?
I was about to say, I don't think we did, but
man, don't be
crack open the code. I was about to say, you might as well crack open the code, man.
This ain't time to crack open the code, nothing. A cold can of whip ass.
Hey, look, I was telling Leo yesterday, and I think I know I might send it in our chat. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. If we did not bring back Jordan Meredith, at least bring him in the building for competition, knowing what he did in 2024.
That's
but we'll this goddamn
I was say, if we didn't bring back Meredith after we tendered Will Putnam, 805 was gonna crash up. 805, he lives a stone throw away from the Raiders facility. He's gonna be at the facility. He was gonna be hunting down Spytek. He's gonna fly to Miami to talk to Brady personally. Like,
I'll be sitting on at that gate, that entrance gate. That's what I'd be doing. God damn it. So okay, all right, let's do this. We kind of talked about that a little bit. Let's see. I want to make sure Myra's like, no Kyler at all. But with the scenario, I'm not a big Kyler fan, but I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad at it with the scenario, the trade backs, and more draft capital. Because I'm not a big Kyler fan either. So, okay. I'm going to set this thing up. If you guys have, if you guys look at the chat, if you have anything you want me to bring up, make sure I don't have anything else. I don't want to miss anything. So, but it's giveaway time. So for you guys that weren't in the chat, what we did since the last game hit, we've done a start them, bench them, cut them. Just give an opportunity to for people to kind of do get up into a giveaway if they guessed a certain player right. We promise you guys on March 11th, day one of free agency, we're going to hit you guys with that giveaway winner, and we're going to rock out. And we're going to do it right now. We're going to do more of it throughout the off season. So definitely tap in, hit that sub button to get included in the chat, and you give yourself that opportunity. So let me pull this thing up, and we're going to have a little bit of fun. Okay. I'm not going to lie. This wasn't easy trying to put all this shit together because with the multiple entries and all that stuff, it was it got real interesting. So all you guys that got
you want to go through the instructions again, because we have a lot of new people that's been tuning in lately, so people don't know what's going on. Okay.
So what we did was basically we play a game, start them, bench them, cut them. Typically 3 players will pop up. There's a letter in front of each player, and then you just kind of give us who you would start, who you'd bench, who you'd cut. But a little twist that we did this year is that I would leave the middle player out, and it gave you an opportunity to guess who that third player was that was kind of in the same skill set of the other 2 players. And for the most part, I did pretty good. I got yelled at one, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. But if you guessed them right, then you got entered into the giveaway. And look, we're going to do more. We're going to do more, so definitely tap in with us. We have a little bit of fun, just our way of giving back, showing our appreciation to all the people that subscribe, the super chats, the members, all that stuff. We definitely want to give back a little bit. So that was kind of the rundown. Did I miss anything?
No, I think you're good.
Good? Okay. So I'm going to try to zoom in as much as I can. So I don't know if I can. I'm going to try to zoom in as much as I can so you guys can see it. I know it's going to be hard to see. I apologize, but we got to do it in this vertical because when we break down game film, we do it in the vertical. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the spin button. We got a bunch. Actually, hold on. My bad. Before we do that, let me just confirm one thing. Hold on. Shout to everybody that participated. Shout to everybody that rocked with us. Just to kind of give you an idea of who is entered in. I'm going to share the screen. Again, we're going to do it again. So definitely rock out with us in the future. I'm going to zoom in. So here's everybody that was basically
all those smart people. All those smart people.
So on the left, man, Jeff, you had 4 entries. You got 4 of them right. You got Elikim, you got Bart, Cheeto, ×2, Myra, Dominique, Sherry, Show Deuces. Jason, you had 4 as well. Rick L, LS, Anthony Estrada, Fu Chris, iRaider Mike Panda, Isaiah, Jason Marshall times 2, JD's Raiders had 4. DJ, you up in here. Jay, you up in here as well. If everybody can see it, TK, SoCal, Night Sims, Cool Kev, L11, M Easy, MG's Raiders, my opinion, you got 2. Omega LX, you got 2. Rebel, you up in here. Tatty, the 805 Raider, got up in here. Geomex, DK, Dre for show, Raider Hawaii, Jason A, C Gabe, and Pillaging for fun. That's everybody that got in. Some people
appreciate y'all.
Facts.
So,
and all you had to do is participate. That's all you had to do.
I guess nobody. All right, let me switch it back up to the other screen, and we're gonna get this giveaway in. What I'm gonna do is once I hit this giveaway, again, I apologize if you guys can't see it, but I promise you the name will pop up. I'll give you the instructions on how to redeem the giveaway. We're gonna go. Everybody's entered. All right. I'm gonna hit this spin and we're gonna get this thing rocking. Here we go.
Oh no, I'm not Bueno or
I'm not Bueno with John Fallon.
There. He said he should have been on there.
No, hold on. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Give me a second, guys. Check the chat again.
Yeah, you might have to verify. He might be lying. He might be related to
might be yelling at me.
Eric DeCoste.
Yeah, he might be related to the Ravens GM.
I got 5 entries.
Yeah, I don't trust nobody. I'm sorry, I'm scoring right now. I don't trust nobody, man.
I'm checking. Hold on.
Now our chat is our chat has ethics and morals. Besides that the quiet guy that just left.
Yeah.
Said he was blocking this after he said he was already leaving.
I know. Blocked.
I'm leaving.
No. Okay, no, John, you're in here. You got 1. Bueno, you have 1. I'm looking. Hold on. Yeah, both you guys are in here.
Who? I'm not Bueno. Doza.
I only got him as I'm not Bueno.
Oh, I'm not Bueno. Okay. Yeah, so he's in there. Okay, you good? We Gucci?
We good. Gucci. Here we go. We're going to hit this spin, 1 giveaway winner, and then as soon as that hits, I'll give you the instructions on how to redeem that giveaway. All right, let's go.
Good luck, everyone. Good luck.
If Chewy or Raider for Chris win.
Uh-oh. Cool Kev.
Oh,
Cool Kev in here?
For sure.
I don't think Cool Kev in here either.
Is Cool Kev in here? Cool Kev, you in here? If not, I'm going to make sure we'll reach out to Cool Kev. We'll make sure he gets it.
Kev always be here. So, yeah, salute to him, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool Kev. All right, bro, big dog. You in. Let me do this.
My guy.
If you in here, here's the banner. Email me at realraider805@gmail.com. Email me.
Everybody about to email you.
Exactly.
I'm Cool Kev.
Cool Kev here.
coolkev@gmail.com. Send it here.
Then I go spell it right. Cool with the C.
Raider805@gmail.com, and I'll let you know how to redeem the giveaway. So let me know. All right, let me go ahead and go back up to the big screen. Appreciate everybody. And we're going to keep doing it.
Cool Kev, hit him up. Let him know.
100%. Okay. So we're going to end this thing off a little bit. We talked about the drama. All right, we kind of got through that. And I apologize if I missed any comments or anything like that previously. You guys are flying. Appreciate everybody that's in here. Do us a massive favor. Double tap the screen, but also hit up Chris, Protect Show Podcast, as well as The Severe Raider. I'm 805 Raider, Real Talk Raider Nation. We meet you guys on Wednesdays as well as Sundays. We're going to break down some game film of these draft prospects leading up to the draft. We'll break down Fernando Mendoza, Ty Simpson, some of the interior defensive linemen. Now that the first run of free agency has gone, we now know what we're most likely going to target, and we'll have a little bit of fun with it. So we appreciate everybody rocking. Okay, let's do this. We talked about what is left through free agency, some of the names that are out there. So chat, let us know what names are still out there that you would want us to potentially prioritize. We're going to go through some of the names right now, but to hit that hashtag Raiders, let us know what you would want to go after with the remaining names. And so I'm going to bring this up. What position should we look at first that are left out there? I know, man, we got Jalen Naylor. We could bring another receiver.
There would have been some nice ones at 14.
Don't worry, Chris. We still have 36.
We got 36.
So we still could address offensive line. We only brought in one. We brought in just Tyler Linderbaum, but we didn't potentially bring in like some backup, some competition pieces. And so let's take a look at the linemen first. Leo want to take a look at some linemen. He threw it out there. So I'm going to go to all linemen because it's going to filter to the top ones that are left.
Yeah. No, there is one interesting name out there that I would really like for us to get. It is called first round pick. His name. If we can get that.
John, we'll look at D tackle next for you, big dog. Yeah, I'm telling you, I think that number 14 pick is going to hunt our
man. Every time we doing the mock draft, I'm gonna be looking at who get drafted at 14. I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed. Look, I was looking at mock drafts. There's a mock draft where Kenyon Sadiq fell. I was like, bro, Chris gotta be quick.
Hey,
the moon.
Let's go.
You're the mayor for Kenyon Sadiq.
Let's go. Okay. We don't need another receiver. We don't need another receiver.
Man, play Brock as a power slot receiver. Kenyon Sadiq at inline tight end. Oh man, look.
It would be nasty. That's for damn sure. Okay, chat. Let us know. Is there an offensive lineman out there we still could bring in again? Doesn't necessarily have to be a starter. Maybe a competition piece. Maybe an old vet. We did get rid of Alice Kappa, thank God. But do we want to bring in an older vet to kind of help out maybe some of the younger guys that we bring in? We still have. Just a reminder, right? JPJ, he's a second-year guy. Going to be a third-year guy. My bad. Third-year guy. But you got, I'm only going to name one of them, Caleb Rogers. I don't know if I want to name the other one because then we'll get somebody riled up.
Don't get them started.
Two second-year guys on here.
Don't get Brandon Parker started.
Disrespect, man. Slander needs to stop. The slander needs to stop.
Tyler Linderbaum's going to be up in here. We might get a guard, maybe even a right tackle. Who knows what's going to happen with DJ Glaze? So is there a veteran, maybe offensive line we want to bring in here to kind of be an extra coach in that offensive line room, as well as someone on that offensive line to help out the youngsters? So let me know. Chris, I'll throw it to you first. Any offensive linemen that kind of pop out to you? We got Juwan Taylor at the top, right tackle, coming from Kansas City. Taylor Decker, Joe Benito, the guard from
Joe Antonio. Man, dude is 85 years old.
I know. I would Taylor. Wyatt Taylor when he's healthy, pretty solid. I don't know what happened to Becton, man. I thought he was gonna be all right this past year. He couldn't get it together.
The one thing that people were concerned of him last year was the fact that obviously when he was with the Jets, it just didn't work out. And they said a lot of it was work ethic. And so does the work ethic drop? That was a big concern for a lot of people. So who knows? That could have been it.
Ooh. See, it's not too much, man. Keep scrolling. Well, I guess we gotta keep scrolling. It's probably Oh, Alice Kappa.
Oh man.
Oh man, yeah. Scroll back up. That's nasty work. This list is nasty work, bro. See, Jonah. Yeah, there's really not much here for us at this point. I mean, you could bring. I mean, you could like a Wyatt Teller, to have some depth at least. If you can get them cheap. But yeah, there's not much here.
Rebel man, if you're hearing some stuff out there, but I think
he's not the first person. He ain't the first person that said that. Are y'all trolling?
I don't know. If there's rumors out there
about he said Pac-Man put it on his mama.
Damn.
Show Deuce. Wyatt Teller's still on the Browns. Browns books hasn't been officially released yet. That's why he hasn't signed anywhere yet. Okay.
Oh, I thought he was a free agent.
I thought they released him.
Yeah, man.
I did too. He said his goodbyes and everything. I thought.
I can't trust anything Pac-Man say about the Raiders after how he did to Mark Cooper.
Oh my God! Don't get me started.
I can't trust anything he says. He didn't already violated us once. I would not go for this again.
Oh man.
Bro, Edgar, thank you, brother. Thank you. Man, it don't feel the same. It don't even feel good having Max back. Like, you want to be happy about it, but it's like, I don't want you back, bro.
Oh man. Yeah.
Maybe
this list is nasty work, bro. This list is nasty work.
Yeah.
Jawan Taylor, bro.
I know.
But look,
APJ to left guard, Caleb Rogers to right guard. I'm not putting the next comment up. We're gonna get some.
I mean, you damn near got to do that. You damn near got to do that.
Well, what's the next comment, Dre? Dre, don't
Dre.
What do you do?
What'd he say?
There it is.
Okay, yes, my guy Dre. Isn't this the man? Isn't this the genius that brought us Willie Lampkin?
Don't get this dude
This
started.
is the genius that brought us Willie Lampkin.
He did bring his Willie Lamp.
Oh my! This
he
man
did bring his
knows
Willie.
Offensive line play.
He did bring his Willie Lamp. I'll always give Dre that.
I liked Elgin Jenkins when he was coming out. I mean, I don't know why they have Lloyd Cushenberry listed at center. For when I remember,
yeah, I saw that too.
He was a guard. He's out of LSU. I liked him. Matter of fact, like 2 cycles ago, I wanted to sign him. I think that's when we ended up.
That was
signing Andre James.
Cody White. Was that the White?
I think we brought in. No, yeah, that's when Telesco gave Andre James like an extension.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I think we brought in like Whitehair and we brought in Meredith because Cushenberry signed
Meredith,
like a fat deal with the Titans.
Yeah,
and that's the dude I wanted us to bring in. I like him. I think he's been hurt lately, but that's the name. And I'll put him right back at guard. Right back at guard. Let him compete on either side, whatever side you want him to compete on. And then I don't know if Rasheed Walker has signed anywhere yet. Is he on here? He's a tackle.
All from
Green Bay.
Oh,
he's probably the best right tackle on the market. Yeah, he should be towards the top. Right?
Hold on, my boy Van Roten back out there.
Van Roten is.
Well, I thought
my boy Van Roten, man.
Your boy Andres Peters there too.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, hey, let's go. 36 years old. He got a little juice left.
Look, Van Roten ain't got that's not juice anymore. It's turned into wine at this point.
Van Roten, man.
It is turned into wine.
Y'all say what y'all want about Van Roten.
I like
Van Roten, man.
Van Roten ain't the which Van Roten is. He the little communion cup juice. That's what I'm juice. Little communion cup juice.
That's how much juice he got left. Hey,
that's how much juice he got left, man.
That's okay. Oh man.
I'm like, hey, what's okay? I'm gonna get. I'll never expect to have any player ever come on my show. I'm gonna get Charles Grant on here one day.
Until he asks you for $900.
He asked me for $900. I'm gonna slap him in his face.
Until he do you the way Nesta Jade Severa did me.
That is at least Charles Grant is a third. Nesta Jade
I was like, say what?
It was made it so cold. He tried to make it seem like you did feel like I usually
charge, but for you,
charge 1,000. I usually charge 1,000, but for you, $999.
Charles Grant gonna send you an invoice, man.
Bro, he gonna send me an invoice. I'm gonna send it straight to Maxx Crosby. Like, you got it, brother.
Welcome back.
Exactly.
Cheeto, we still have Brandon Parker on the roster some way, somehow.
We probably still paying him.
I don't know how, but
we probably still paying Corey Littleton.
Man. Him and Kenyon Drake. I thought, man, we was paying them forever.
Jeff's still dreaming about that.
God damn it, Jeff.
Jesus. That's what I'm talking about, Jeff. Keep up alive.
Man,
we gonna take Eric DeCosta to Judge Judy. She'll finish this year. Judge Mathis only chance. Judge Mathis will get
Judge
Mathis will set him straight. Like, let me get this straight.
Back in my day in the streets of Detroit.
Exactly. You was gonna sign.
You a crackhead, aren't you? I know what crackheads look like.
That's the greatest moment in TV history.
Oh man.
Hey, Isaiah, let's trade Crosby to the Bengals. Number 10 and a second.
Hey,
number 10 sound good.
Do it. 10's better than 14. We could dream about 10.
Hey, look. I'll do it. Trade Crosby and DJ Glaze paved the way for Charles Grant.
Salute, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff gonna get ready for his show.
A little bit longer. We'll definitely shout out your show.
Sure. I'll tap in with you, Jeff.
If I went kind of veteran, maybe bring somebody in at a really cheap cost just to be able to kind of get a veteran in the building. I like Kevin Zeitler. I liked Kevin Zeitler from, I think it was when he was with the Lions previously. He's definitely older, but if you
I'm about to say 10 years ago, and y'all was talking about my guy. You talking about Van Roten, man.
Van Roten is 36 years
old. So is Kevin.
But
Kevin Zeitler. Oh yeah, Kevin Zeitler. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, nah.
If I'm going older, veteran to kind of help out the youngsters, all right, because look, a guy like Charles Grant needs a lot of help with what he's got going on over there. But man, I'm telling you, I still would at a cheap contract, if he sits on the market, I would still take a flyer on Trevor Penning, former first-round draft pick.
Yeah, it's
bring him in the building.
Chargers fans hate him,
they hate him.
He is despised. The Chargers fans treat him like we treat Parham.
But get him on a cheap contract, former first rounder. You see what it's just basically bringing him in competition, see what he could do through training camp, and if it's cheap and you end up cutting, we have the salary cap. Well, we kind of used to. It depends on what we have max, but. Trevor Penning, I would take a flyer on him and see if can we get a solid just backup out of him at the very least. And look, if you start to get some decent return from him, enough to be able to trade him at the trade deadline, or at some point you move off from him and you can get a 6-rounder back from him. If it's at a cheap cost, I'd see what we could do. Given the fact that you have Dennison in the building, a very good seasoned offensive line coach, maybe he could do something with them. I wouldn't mind taking a shot with him if we have an extra spot, possibly for a depth piece. So, because outside of that, I want to attack the draft. Attack the draft. Let's see what we could do in the draft and mess around. So that's offensive line as promised.
Is my guy's name Cornelius Lucas? He got to be the best player in the NFL.
Let's go interior defensive lineman, because I think that's what we're going to be looking for. Obviously, we need a nose guard, nose tackle, interior defensive lineman. So we'll go through the list. Chat, let me know if there's a name that pops up.
Big John.
So Allen. First at the very top, you got Jonathan Allen.
All these dudes are old as hell. My God.
I know. DJ
Reader. Someone already said DJ Reader.
No, none of them have any cartilage left in their knees, bro, at this point.
But a true nose can play for a minute though.
For a minute.
He already ain't gonna get that many snaps for real.
Exactly. Not fact. The true. Yeah.
So I don't know who it was. Someone already said kind of DJ Reader.
Yeah.
Van Roten close to collecting AARP.
Hey man, let him live, man. Let him live.
Tell me you got some
juice. You said Penny signed with the Bolts? Interesting. If it's true.
Chris trying to throw Van Roten in the refrigerator and put him back in the offensive line. So we got some juice.
Hey, let's go. Hey, there was a few Giants games I watched last year.
Like some old batteries.
Yeah.
Put them in the refrigerator. Have the freezer.
Get a little more juice, man.
Put them in the freezer for a little while. Pull them back
out. Let's see. You want Lee Hunter at 36. That 36 keeps popping up.
Bro, you bring up 36 more times. And look, that's how old Van Roten is. I don't even want to hear shit about 36. I don't want to hear a motherfucking thing about nothing 36 at all.
John found, okay, you're all about DJ Reader. Okay. Hey, Omega, don't be coming up here talking about John Jenkins like that.
Hey.
John Jenkins, somebody's boy over here.
Big Jink, man. Big Jink.
Man.
Is he available? Hold on.
Yeah,
Okay.
is there anybody under 30? Oh, we got one
Mario Edwards still in the Shelby Harris. Hey.
Shelby Harris.
Back home. Man, Billings. Hey, I like Billings. Okay,
fine.
Bro.
We finally got somebody under 30. Okay.
Hey, I like Billings.
Andrew Billings was nice.
That's what I'm saying. I like Billings.
Andrew Billings was the best D tackle we signed that year. He was still way better than Bilal Nichols we got.
Oh, way better. Way better. We let him go after 1 year too, didn't we?
Yeah, we let him go.
Yeah, I liked Billings.
So let's see. You got. I mean.
Oh, but I think Benito Jones is cool. I think that's who was whipping our ass one game when we played Miami 1 year.
Hey, I'm not even familiar with him.
Benito Jones
whooping our ass a lot of games. So I don't know.
True. That is very true. That is very true.
We got old boy Jeremy Tillery back out there.
Jihad Ward is still in the league.
So many former Raiders just available now.
It's still in the league, bro. Look, these are Reggie McKenzie. Reggie McKenzie was cold.
He's all right.
All these dudes still in the league. Look, Reggie McKenzie had us with Danico. Well, he got into Danico, right? Was he Danico?
Yeah.
He got Danico. He had Shelby Harris. Yeah. Jihad Ward still in the league. Mario Edwards. All these dudes still in the league.
But they just wasn't.
Meanwhile, Damon Arnett in jail with some of the wildest hairstyles you've ever seen in your life.
Dixon and Omega. What kind of name is louder?
Crazy name.
Man, you better be a big ass D lineman. Protect yourself with that name.
Yeah, give me Billings, bro.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
Give me Billings.
I'll take old man Billings. He ain't that old.
Yeah, he's 31. I think he's like 31.
Yeah, he only like a year older than Max.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, Andrew Billings right here.
Yeah,
he only a year older than Max. Give me go. Yeah, let's roll.
He a little bowling ball too, man.
Dre, don't egg him on.
My dude, Dre. Dre the MVP, bro.
Oh, hey, not the proto.
I'm finna fix the next giveaway, Dre. You winning that thing, bro.
Not the proto.
You hang in there, Dre. I'm my IT people on it today.
Oh man, he wildin'. The prototype is crazy.
Over to D lineman. Let's take a look at receivers real quick. I think someone mentioned linebackers. I don't know if we're going to bring any more linebackers in. We got two guys.
We got enough of them.
Chris is banking on us bringing back Devin White.
hey, we all right. We all right with linebackers. Carry on.
2 roster spots left.
Yeah, carry on. We are at linebacker.
Hey, once we get rid of Tommy Eichenberg, we got one more spot.
And here comes Coach.
You're gonna be here. He's gonna pop up.
Yeah.
Let's go quarterbacks first, actually, because obviously we just talked about Kyler Murray. You got Kyler Murray, Kirk Cousins, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson. Joe Flacco's down there. Someone mentioned his name. Carson Wentz.
I heard the Jets are like basically locked in on Wentz as backup to Geno. They're gonna get rid of Justin Fields.
Really?
Yeah, they're gonna get rid of Justin Fields. Like, they should.
So real quick, hold on. Let me see. Raider Development receivers can wait till next year. Yeah, but right now you could probably just bring in some pieces as depth.
Oh, we still need
you know what I'm saying? And so you could definitely prioritize the receiver position, but I still think we have enough room to bring in some depth. Raider scholarships don't end. Brandon Faison.
Man. Yeah, man. The Sam Williams is the ultimate scholarship. That was the guy.
Yeah.
Omega, we'll look at free safeties. I got you. Let's see. Big John, Raiders need linebackers. I just think we'll draft linebackers at this point. We might bring in some low names, guys that just don't get picked up, and you just kind of bring them in to see what they could do. So, but
we're gonna bring back alopecia.
So quarterbacks, Kyler, Kirk Cousins, chat. Give me one name. If you could bring somebody in, who would it be? Leo, Kyler's in Minnesota. Okay, so maybe Kyler's
I guess a wrap.
That makes sense.
Oh, he's there now. He visiting or something.
Yeah, they're not letting him get out the building.
Yeah.
They got the little gate at all the doors. You can't leave it till you sign.
That should be enough.
Got the little plastic over the doorknob. That's old. So I don't even. Do they even still do that? That's little plastic over the doorknob. The child-proof doorknobs.
The day that I could get rid of all the child-proof stuff around the house was an amazing day. I'm not gonna lie.
They got the little plastic cover over sockets. Yeah.
All
no tablet. You can't plug your tablet in either.
When we had our babies, they couldn't get in, and shit, half time I couldn't get in. Pissed me off, goddamn it. So chat, give us one quarterback if you'd want to bring somebody in. You got Kirk Cousins, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Zach Wilson. You got Joe Flacco out there. You got Jimmy G out there. Trey Lance, Carson Wentz. Again, if Carson Wentz, I think, Silver, you said that he might be going to the Jets.
You heard the Jets were really interested in bringing him in.
Hendon Hooker is out there.
People thought Hendon Hooker was about to be him.
Yeah. I like Hendon Hooker's potential, but he couldn't get on the field for the Jets.
No, but it couldn't get on the field for the Lions.
I was never a Hendon fan.
I thought he might be good. I knew he was no good the year the Lions brought in like Teddy Bridgewater, who ain't played forever for the playoff run. It's like, man, y'all don't trust Hendon that much. Like, it's not a good sign. My dog Josh Johnson he's still kicking out of San Diego State, I think.
Yeah, he is.
Ain't he somebody's cousin?
Marshawn. Is he from Oakland? I think he's related to Marshawn and
I know he went to Josh. He went to San Diego State, I want to say.
Yeah, I think he's related to Marshawn and what's his name? Peters.
Oh, okay.
I think they're cousins.
Oh, okay.
Omega.
For sure.
We're not doing that. Cobain, you're saying draft a quarterback later rounds, might happen. Mike, you're saying trade for Mac Jones, Brian Thomas Jr. all day. We'll definitely talk about that in a later show.
That's all.
Yeah, it could be an option. And Kelly, by the way, you're saying it twice. Jordan Tyson at 36.
One he'll be long gone.
36.
Brian Thomas Jr. at 36. That's the only thing I'll be cool with that at 36.
But now you're just trolling Severe at 36.
If Jack Best is a second round pick, people don't want to give up a second round pick for Brian Thomas Jr. We'll be defending Jack Best. Like, man, he could be good.
So, all right, Chris, I'll throw it to you first. Any quarterback that you'd bring in as a veteran, a flyer, any guys on this list?
Yeah, I mean, I know the chat, gonna cook me, but hey, give me Kyler. But we'll say Kyler's probably off the table. Who? I mean, do I want to try? I guess I have to. I guess I will have to try to believe in Kubiak. Can Kubiak untap Zach Wilson? Someone that we at least know has some. I mean, he's not good, but I didn't think Sam Darnold was good either.
Yeah.
Can he untap Zach Wilson, who's athletic, has a live arm? He's just an idiot.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. But then again, he wouldn't be a good, probably not good in the locker room. Flacco. Nah. Yeah, none of those guys really interest me, to be honest.
So, Show Deuces didn't Kurt run offense in Washington. It was Minnesota. If you're referencing him with Clint Kubiak, so it was in Minnesota. We could talk about Derek Carr in a later show. Bart, Zach Wilson, or Kirk Cousins. Okay. And yet you got Flacco. Greg Christian's bringing my grandmother. She's younger. Let's see. Raider, Zach, you don't want Kyler to rub off of Mendoza, or Mendoza only going to be on that PS5 all day? Maybe. You might be right.
Mendoza might want that.
Rubbed off. Jesus Christ. The jokes make themselves.
Okay, God damn it, Severe. Do you like a quarterback?
Of those names, man, I mean Kirk Cousins. If it depends on what route you want to go. If you want to go the veteran route, a guy to potentially not even necessarily be a mentor for Mendoza, but to kind of like lead by example. He can kind of watch how he works and see his habits. Then Kirk Cousins is the obvious answer. He has a history with Clint Kubiak. The person I'm looking at that interests me, and people are not going to like it, not going to like it at all. Trey Lance. I'm looking at Trey Lance. He was with Shanahan. He was with Shanahan in San Francisco. He's been in that system. Then he went to the Cowboys. Then I think he's with the Chargers this past year under Harbaugh, another guy that's like runs a tight ship, good program. Still he's only 26 years old still. But he's only 26-year-old still. So I think he's still young enough to where he can be a guy that's an asset on your team. Is he going to be like a plus starter? No, but I think if you're going to draft a quarterback, he's going to be a guy I think he could be a valuable backup. And he's also going to be a guy that's going to be there to push him. Is he going to be like his mentor and help him? I think him going through the experience that he had, I think he will help the young guy. But I think at the same time, I think he's going to want to push the guy for playing time as well. So I think you kind of get the best of both worlds right there.
Yeah, I mean, so if we go quarterback in the first round, right? We're building this quarterback. We are developing a quarterback, and that's going to be the potential answer. So when I look at a quarterback that we get to free agency, I want them to be able to have a couple things. I want a quarterback to be a veteran. I need someone that's going to be able to teach the rookie, right? So someone that's going to be able to come in, teach the rookie, understand, and have enough years in this game in the NFL to be able to be that coach on the sideline. That's one of the most important aspects of a backup veteran quarterback is that you can understand what's going on in the field, understand what's going on in the film room, and relay that properly to that young quarterback. Let him know in this type of situation, this is the type of coverage, this is the way they drop, this is where the safeties move. If you can do that, you are being a massive benefit to a young quarterback. And so got to be a veteran, got to be smart, got to be willing to understand your role and say, I'm a backup. I'm going to do my best to minimize the turnovers, try to basically let the defense kind of win games, and I'll be able to basically take that step down when it's time, and I'm cool with it, and now I'm helping the development of your next quarterback. So with that being said, I don't want to break the bank either, but would I be cool with Kirk Cousins? I'd be cool with him. I just hope you don't pay. You just don't break the bank for him. And with Maxx Crosby coming back, you really can't. If for the guys that kind of hit that criteria, I do like Joe Flacco. Come in, be the veteran. He knows his role, and he can teach the next guy. He's obviously been around the block at 41 years old. I wouldn't mind Carson Wentz either in that role. Develop the next guy. He's 32 years old. I'm pretty sure he knows he's a backup role moving forward. And so would not mind if Carson Wentz comes in here to teach the next guy. Because, again, we're not going to win football games. I'm okay if we win 4 games next year. That means that we have a good draft pick next year. So if Carson Wentz comes in, expectations are very, very low. Help develop the next guy. Those are the only 2 guys are the only guys that I think on this list I'd probably take a flyer on. When it comes to development and competition, Severe, your thoughts on like a Trey Lance? Yeah, maybe. I just don't know if we go Mendoza. I just don't know if Trey Lance is the guy to help mentor a Mendoza. And Aiden O'Connell's not the guy either. So that's why if we go Mendoza, not sure if I'd pull the trigger on that. But as a project, Trey Lance would be a really good fit and idea with Clint Kubiak. That's where I would definitely agree. Is a developmental piece. Okay, real quick, we'll look at running backs because we need a second one. We might get in the draft. Any running backs that jump out to you? Chris, thoughts? I'll kind of go down the list real quick. Joe Mixon, Najee coming off the bad injury. Austin Eckler, Antonio Gibson, Nick Chubb actually had a healthy year last year, which is pretty good.
Kareem Hunt.
Jerome Ford, Kareem Hunt. Anybody pop out to you, Chris?
I actually like Kareem Hunt. No, I ain't gonna lie, but I know with his domestic stuff, we probably never give him a shot. Damn, what happened to Miles Sanders? I feel like Miles Sanders was all right a couple years ago.
He was cool with the Eagles.
He got injured.
He was cool with the Eagles, and then once they got the Eagle system, he kind of fell off.
Keep scrolling.
AJ Dillon, the quad father, Jeremy McNichols.
Rashad White's still out there?
Rashad White is cool.
Yeah.
Brian Robinson too.
Keep scrolling. Let's see this. Zamir.
Zamir. Chat, let us know if there's a running back you guys would want to bring in.
Ooh.
Get the Ravens running back.
I don't want nothing from the Ravens, period. Besides pick 14.
Exactly. That's that 14th pick, man.
Oh, man.
Draft a running back? I would definitely draft a running back. I'm with you.
Oh, yeah, we got to.
AJ Dillon, but he's laughing. Okay.
Yeah. Probably Rashad White, honestly.
Oh, he's talking about Keaton Mitchell.
From the Ravens.
Oh, yeah.
Pace guy.
Yeah. They cut him, right? Or they didn't tender something like that. Either cut him or they didn't tender him.
He might have got.
If he's available, I mean, he's definitely a change of pace guy.
Yeah.
If you want that true speedster.
Go down a little bit more.
He's injury prone. I think he kind of ran short a little bit with the Ravens because he got injured. I think.
Throw him on his physical. Go down a little bit more.
Hassan Haskins, that was my guy in college.
I liked Emmanuel Wilson. He was a change of pace back for Josh Jacobs.
Oh yeah, Jacobs. Yeah. Actually, I do like him. I do like him actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they go Keaton Mitchell.
Keaton Mitchell right there.
He's 24 too. Yeah.
He already injured prone though.
Hey, Jaleel McLaughlin. Now he's fast as hell. He's fast as hell.
The Broncos.
Yeah.
Is it the Emery DeMarcado kid? I think he's pretty good too. But that's the kid that got socked by the coach.
And he's also the one that had that long ass touchdown, which dropped it.
He dropped.
Which killed my fantasy week.
Cost them the game, but it's the reason why we have the number 1 overall pick.
Oh,
part of the reason.
Yeah.
Robinson.
Rashad White. Yeah, Rashad White. Yeah, I would like Rashad White or Robinson or what you call it, or the kid from Jeremy McNichols. He's the one that did us filthy.
Yeah.
When we played Washington, had that long touchdown where he broke like 5 tackles in the backfield. People said it couldn't be done. By running back, remember? And he's from Boise State too.
So, yeah, there's definitely some change of pace backs. I mean, you get Keaton Mitchell. I know Ty Chandler was making a name.
Ty Chandler, yeah.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah, he was solid last year, I want to say.
There's a couple guys.
Emmanuel Wilson. Yeah, Emmanuel Wilson is another one I like as a cool change of pace back. Because he's a guy that he can catch the ball too, and he got some juice to him. Because he was like the change of pace to Josh.
Yeah, Joel McLaughlin.
Yes, man. Yeah, I like McLaughlin can fly. That boy fast.
Yeah.
I want to say Khalil Herbert. That name's familiar. Where do I know that from?
Yeah, he was.
He's from the Bears.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
exactly.
what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah, I like Brian Robinson, man. He was nice with the Commanders. Eric Bieniemy had him playing pretty well that year. And then when they traded him to the Niners, that was a surprise to me.
Yeah, 7 cents.
Alexander Madison.
Saints, I believe. I think ETN went to the Saints.
He signed with the Saints. He was signed with the Saints. Yeah. He wanted to be closer to home.
And
I actually liked Madison as coming off the bench, man. He was all right.
Yeah, when he was with the Vikings, he was smooth.
Yeah, he just can't be the number one guy. Yeah,
he didn't do a damn thing with us.
Yeah, ultimately we're gonna have to draft another guy though, for sure.
Yeah,
absolutely. But honestly, if you kind of look at this list, I mean, Nick Chubb had one healthy season, but I when the name popped up, I kind of agree with you guys. You bring in Rachaad White.
Yeah.
Decent competition. You want someone that's not going to fall off too much off of Genty. You want a respectable run game. Rachaad White can bring that to you if Genty gets hurt or has to sit.
Yeah, when what's his name got hurt, yeah, he was doing his thing.
He was doing his thing, and then he got hurt. And they're back in the backup.
Yeah, he was doing his thing too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what made Rachaad White expendable.
Yeah.
Houston fan, God damn it. Don't you put that out there.
Hey, at fullback.
All right. Back. Real quick, receivers. Chat, let me know if there's a receiver that you might want to bring in. Obviously, Tyreek Hill still floating out there. Chat, let me know if you'd want to try to bring Tyreek in. We got Christian Kirk, Debo, Darnell Mooney. You guys know how I feel about Darnell Mooney. De'Ami Brown, Tutu Atwell. Interesting. If we bring in somebody, the question is what kind of player do we bring in, right? We have we got one speedster that's tall, right, out of Jonte Thornton. But outside of that, we don't got I think blanking on his name. The kid we just brought in.
Jalen Naylor.
Jalen Naylor.
He's not a true speedster though.
Nah, he's a deep threat, but he's not a true speedster.
Yeah.
He almost like a Keyshawn Butte, where he's not fast. He's somehow a deep threat, but he's not really fast.
So I went back and it's kind of bad. That NFL Pro Plus. It's bad. It's bad. So I went back and I watched just some of his catches and the way that he was getting open and stuff. I'm like sitting there going, holy shit.
He plays pretty well on the outside, right? Like he's good on those out-breaking routes and the
outside.
deep.
You can play him in the slot. I would not be surprised if we don't draft a receiver and don't bring in another receiver. Do not be surprised if Clint Kubiak thinks he could use him like he did JSN, because JSN wasn't the fastest guy in the world. There were some clocks that had JSN at a 4.5.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, he's just smooth as hell.
JSN and Naylor, they're both 6 feet tall. It's like when you watch him work and just the way that he runs his routes, I could see Clint Kubiak looking at him going, I could use him the same. Would he be as effective? I'm not saying he would be.
Yeah.
But you could possibly use him in the same way. So I'd be curious if that's what Clint Kubiak's intention is. So just throwing that out there based on watching his game film. But Severe, I'll throw it to you this time. Like any
scroll down.
Hollywood.
I'm good on Hollywood. Keep going. Keep going.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Keep going. This is pretty disgusting.
Yeah, that's Long Jennings. He's working.
Keep going. His list is getting sadder and sadder. Keep going down. Yeah.
My boy Zay.
Was gonna be
my boy Zay.
Josh Reynolds. Nah. There's nobody on there. It's all terrible. I mean, the only person I saw
Tim Patrick, if he didn't get hurt, Tim Patrick was all right. I like Tim actually.
Hunter is out there.
Keep going. Keep going. See if there's anything else. Sky Moore. Sky Moore. I think he's small. He's on the smaller side though.
Yeah.
I like Sky Moore when he was coming out.
He's out there.
I thought Sky better.
Yeah, I mean, of the names, but it depends on their price tag, because like probably Christian Kirk. I like Christian Kirk. I think Christian Kirk is a damn good player. I like Darnell Mooney. I think Darnell Mooney's a damn good player. Man, Laquan Treadwell, man, he was supposed to be so good.
Jalen Tolbert could be just again. It's. I'm really curious what we're going to do.
No, that's not the kick returner, is it?
He was when God, who went down? It was either a CD or I think it was when CD had to sit out a couple games. Jalen Tolbert, he did a good job with the Cowboys when he had to step in and be the true number 2, opposite of Pickens or Pickett. So Jalen Tolbert's an interesting name. Let's see.
Oh, Lil Jordan Humphrey.
Oh, Lil Jordan Humphrey.
Yeah.
I like Lil Jordan Humphrey. Like he's a big body receiver with like a big catch radius.
Is Gabriel Davis still out there? Did I miss him?
Yeah, he's right there, right under. But I mean, even in which college didn't want him though. I always thought Tyler Johnson was going to be good too. He just never really panned out.
Yeah.
Your boy Alex Bachman.
Oh my God. Man.
Alex Bachman, baby.
I hate him.
That's
Bach to the future.
Again, kind of going back just for myself. If we move on from Trey Tucker, if we trade him at some point, if the rumblings can be out there and we do end up trading him, because I've heard people throw that out there that he could possibly be on the trading block. Man, I'd bring in Darnell Mooney. I like Darnell Mooney.
Yeah, Mooney can play.
I know. I think I've said this before with you guys, but when we brought in Luke Getsy and I went to go just take a look at what Luke Getsy liked to do on offense, I would get pissed off for Darnell Mooney the amount of times that Justin Fields was just overthrown.
Yeah.
He's wide open. It's just, I felt like there was times where you see Darnell Mooney running alone by like 10 yards and he just stops because the ball is just nowhere to be found. And I was just like, Jesus Christ. Like if this guy had a good quarterback, like Darnell Mooney could be a solid number 2 if he just had a decent quarterback.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind it. So, okay.
I ain't gonna lie. Tutu Atwell. I don't know if it was just because being with what's in that year, but I feel like maybe he was just always schemed open, but he used to get busy, man.
He's fast as hell, but he's small.
Yeah, no,
he's
definitely is.
He's like our boy from not from you. It was UTEP. Our boy Johnny Lee Higgins.
Oh, Johnny
Lee. He did go to UTEP.
Johnny Lee went to. Or did he go to Cincinnati?
It wasn't Cincinnati.
No, it wasn't UTEP. I think.
Was it UTEP?
Yeah,
it was the UTEP or was another school. Like there was another school that was like that. But yeah, that's how Tutu Atwell. He's small. He's small and he's thin.
Yeah, but he just for some reason, man, he would just make some big plays.
He got drafted like in the second round too. I'm gonna say
probably.
And he was my go-to in the parlay bets because half the time you can get Tutu Atwell for like 7.5 yards, and he's just gonna get one deep ball. So
yeah.
There was one. Let's see, destroying the weights. I trade him for 3rd and 4th. If you're talking about Trey Tucker, yeah. If you want to give me a 4th for Trey Tucker, I'm pulling the trigger and bring somebody else in. I'll take a 4th round for Trey Tucker. Chris, what do you think? Would you trade Trey Tucker for a 4th? Do you want to hang on to him?
For a 4th. Yeah, I think I would.
You'd hang on to him or trade him?
No, trade him. Yeah, I think I'll trade him. Yeah, I've seen enough.
Trade Tucker for a 4th?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay, all right.
You get a 4th for Trey Tucker? Oh, bro, you running to take that. We got a 4th for Jacoby. We got a 4th for Trey. That's robbery. That is robbery.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. Destroying the weights. Isaiah, you want at least a 2nd? Honestly, I would take a 4th.
At least a 2nd for Trey? Bro, you ain't getting no 2nd for Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker ain't never had 800 yards in a season.
But even though we haven't used Trey Tucker correctly because of just how screwed up our receiver room is, and we haven't had the best quarterbacks, the thing is that you can find Trey Tucker talent elsewhere in the draft. It's replaceable.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'll take a 4th. I will take a 4th, and you can replace what Trey Tucker brings to the table. So that's kind of my justification. We'll do one last positions because someone shouted out, and I promised them we would. We'll just take a look at the linebackers. We brought in 2 linebackers. I don't know if we're going to address it more, but let's see what else is left out there. And given the fact that if we got to eat that 30 mil with Maxx Crosby now, I just don't see any big splashes. But you got Greenlaw at the top. Bobby Okereke. I like Bobby Okereke. Bobby Wagner, Levante David, Logan Wilson, Kenneth Murray. If we continue to scroll down, I'm sure. Devin Bush, right?
Yeah, he already signed.
Devin Bush got signed.
Yeah.
It's probably like us. It's not official yet, but he got signed already. He agreed to a contract.
So I'm going to keep scrolling down. And I'm sure I'm going to run into somebody that one of these guys.
You
already know. You already know.
Oh, Jermaine Pratt.
You know he ain't coming back.
Man.
Chat, let us know if there's a linebacker you want to bring in.
He gonna do us like we gonna do the Ravens. Like never again.
We're still scrolling.
There you go.
There he is.
There you go.
There you go.
There's someone on the screen.
There you go. Make it happen.
Let us know.
Make it happen, bro. Let's go.
Man.
Let's go.
Good old Devin White. Chat, let us know if you'd want to bring back Devin White.
Nah, the chat about to be hating. Chat about to be hating. I ain't in the mood for their hating ways right now.
But
yeah, we brought Devin White back. It'll be the greatest comeback since Marcus Freeman found Beijing.
But Chris, like switching to a 3-4, you know, obviously Devin White with what he did last year, would you think he'd fit better in a 3-4?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I think whenever you can get him to, you know, just get after it, going downhill, you know, that's, you know, let him use his athleticism. You know, he's you know, he gets after it, you know. So I mean, regardless of what people say, I would love to have him, honestly. And he's not going to be expensive. And honestly, I mean, say what you want, but he was kind of, you know, at least acting as a leader on the defense as well. And Elandon too. And honestly, I wouldn't mind bringing in Elandon. I think he showed some good leadership and, you know, good intensity, and he showed some good plays on film as well. Like every week we watch, you know, a couple plays a week where he flashed. So
yeah, he wasn't afraid to check Max either.
Right. So
either one of them, really.
Yeah, they wasn't playing that. So
yeah.
Severe thoughts on Devin White?
I wouldn't mind bringing back Devin White. You know, as Chris was saying, if you get him, you know, moving forward, that's kind of where you want him. You know, because when he's moving forward, he's playing with his hair on fire.
Leave his hairline alone, bro. Leave his hairline alone. He be killing my man's hairline, man. Let him live.
Oh, man.
Don't egg him on, man. Do not egg him on. Hey, everybody in the chat, put a tomato. Put a tomato emoji in the chat, man.
That was good shit. No, but I guess the only thing I'll say is, be going to a 3-4. You're gonna blitz a lot, most likely. That's what I hope Robbie Leonard's gonna do. And so, if you bring back Devin White in a rotational role where he is just getting after the quarterback, blitz him on third down, I think he's serviceable. I think you definitely bring him in. I mean, he was sideline to sideline last year. Horrible in pass coverage, but he was our leading tackler on the defensive side. If you use him in the right way and he comes back on a cheap price, I think it's well worth bringing him in as a rotational piece and get him after the quarterback, because you know he'd blitz like crazy. And so, you know, I think it's worth it. Again, if he's hanging around, bring him in cheap price. I think in a 4-3 scheme, use him the right way. Wouldn't mind it. Would not mind it. I think some people are kind of off, kind of back and forth on it.
I don't know why they be hating on Devin like that, man.
1-year deal, Atlanta Roberts, 1-year depth. And we broke down all the game film last year, and you can see Atlanta Roberts is a tone setter. Now we did bring in 2 guys that I think are going to basically replace him, and so he wouldn't necessarily be a starter. I think he'd be a rotational piece, but he's instantly a leader on this defense, whether on or off the field. He's going to be the guy that, like Devin White, won't be afraid to get in Maxx Crosby's face if you need to. So you're going to have some captains instantly on this field. And so, man, I think Atlanta Roberts, downhill linebacker, tone setter, you can bring him in at a cheap price, even if he's a rotational depth piece. I think you can definitely bring him back.
Somebody playing Oregon Trail on the computer next to Rundown.
I don't know about Oregon Trail, man. These young kids don't know about Oregon
Trail.
Yeah, especially Rundown. He definitely don't know about no Oregon Trail. All I wanted to do was go hunting, hit that buffalo.
Man,
good,
man.
But then you die of chlamydia at the end, or whatever, whatever that disease was. It was almost at the end, and then you just die.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, man.
I don't know about Oregon Trail.
Those are good old days. DH, are you like Michael Walker in a cheap deal? Who play inside linebacker? You're going to have Nakobe Dean inside linebacker. I'm curious where they're going to put
dysentery. That's what it was.
Quay Walker.
Yeah, dysentery.
Inside, outside, don't know. So we'll see. We'll see kind of how we all play, how these guys play. Throwback Oregon Trail.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Oregon Trail is definitely a throwback. Kobe Dean officially signed. Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Only people I've seen so far is Matt Gay, Teron Johnson, Malcolm Kuntz. Those are the only people I saw for sure. Yeah, I think those are the only people I saw for sure. And then they consummated the trade for Geno. That went through. That they officially announced that too. So
nice. That's good. Hey, at least guys are starting to sign, but we haven't heard that Tyler Linderbaugh, he hasn't signed right as of yet.
I haven't heard about anything. This Nakobe Dean one is the first time I heard about that. I checked Twitter earlier. I didn't see anything about nobody. I was waiting till 4 p.m. to make sure. I ain't seen nothing yet.
So we'll see how it works. We'll see how it plays out, but I'm sure there's going to be some more moves, but I don't think Maxx Crosby's money is guaranteed until Friday. So, and all the reports are saying that they're filled in phone calls. People are still calling, just inquiring. Depends on what that capital would be that they're willing to give up, but definitely keep those eyes and ears open. If something goes down, maybe we'll pop on and hit you guys with the live. So, man, we appreciate everybody that's been rocking with us, tapping in with us. Shout out to Cool Kev. Cool Kev, if you in here, if anybody sees Cool Kev, tell him. Email me at realraider805@gmail.com. But next time we go live, we'll let him know he's the winner of our giveaway. Definitely shout out to him. So before everybody gets out of here, double tap that screen, but hit up my guys, Chris Positional Podcast, as well as the Severe Raider. But Chris, let everybody know where they can find you and what you got popping.
It's your boy Chris will Protect the Show podcast. My opinions might not always be popular, but they'll always be authentic. Here are my boys every Wednesday, every Sunday in the war room, doing what we do, making half of you guys mad. Well, actually more than half of you guys, but the thing is we always have fun in here, man. We always keep it real. And, salute to the guy that blocked us earlier. Unfortunately, he had to go back to Wasted and Graph. But, it's all good. It is what it is. But hopefully everyone else can kick it with us, us little guys down here. But we always going to keep it real. Always going to keep it authentic, man. So check me out. And then also my boy Dub Raider, do a show with him on the weekend. So it's a short show, about 30 minutes. So check us out.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, man. Severe, let them know where you're at and where they can find you.
That's what it is, man. The Severe Raider here on YouTube, on IG, on X, TikTok, Snapchat, Kick, Twitch, True Social coming back for y'all. And basically everywhere, the Severe Raider. That's it for the Severe Raider, man. Make sure you tap in with your boy Sunday and Wednesdays in the Raider Roar Room. My guy Chris Protect the Shield and 805 Raider. Tuesdays and Thursdays, my dog Farrah NFL with the 50-50 show and Around the Shield. And Mondays, I don't have a title for it yet, man, but kicking it with two of my guys. They have their own podcast, so we're doing a little something different on Mondays. It's not Raider exclusive content. I always make sure I work the Raiders in there somehow because that's my squad. But we're going to be touching on the broad array of sports, combat sports, basketball, obviously football, baseball, hockey, everything. So if y'all want a little bit something different, a little change of pace, tap in with me on Mondays.
It's a fire show. It's a fire show. I was able to be a part of that first one. You know what I'm saying?
The inaugural.
Yeah.
The kickoff. All right. DH is saying he signed officially today. Okay. So
okay, cool.
Okay. Who did? Who?
N'Kobe.
Linderbaum.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
Oh, Linderbaum. Okay.
Oh, Linderbaum signed?
Okay, I thought you were talking about N'Kobe. Okay, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Cool, man. No, appreciate it, guys. If you guys don't know, I'm 805 Raider, Real Talk Raider Nation. I rock out with my guys. I throw some shorts out there. If something happens, I might pop on here and there. Just do a solo live if I got some time. But mainly, you're going to see me here in the Raider War Room Wednesdays, Sundays. Tapping with us. If you guys are going to the draft, we're going to be in Pittsburgh. Hit us up. If you are in the California area, SoCal area, we're going to be in Bakersfield, California for the Raider Nation summer kickoff. That is May 16th, I believe. And so if you're going to go to that, definitely hit us up on social media. We're going to try to pop in there and put some names and faces, have a little bit of fun. So appreciate everybody rocking with us. We will be with you guys again on Sunday, but remember, we're going to start breaking down some game film once this first run of free agency goes, and then we know where the holes are. We know what positions we need to fill and need help in. We're going to start breaking down some game film of the college prospects. So appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate all the members, the subscribers, all the super chats, everything, man. Have a great rest of your week. Hit that notification so you know when we go live on Sunday. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one.
Picks number 14.
We're getting the hell out of here. We out.